What is up, my YouTube friends? Good evening. I hope everyone is doing awesome. I know I'm doing relatively awesome. It was a mad rush to get ready to do this thing tonight because, you know, it always is. It's never a dull moment here. And we've got Rick James in the house. It doesn't get any better than that. What's going on, Rick James? I hope you're doing awesome. David M. in the house, hanging out. Hey, man. I hope you're doing well. I know I'm doing pretty well. We'll see. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit haggard tonight. Feeling a little haggard tonight, but we're going to do this, and we're going to do it well. Let's go over and see if we actually have any questions. Now, if you want to ask a question that pertains to live streaming, there is a link that Michael Panetta, aka Tech Examine, will drop into the chat for you. I see lots and lots of our lots and lots of the folks who are part of the membership group in here. So we've got Fiveable is in the house. Hello, Fiveable. I know I saw Ricky Bagwell in the house. Trevor Bagwell in the house. My goodness, I don't want to get you mixed up with Rick James. But Trevor's in the house. I saw some other awesome folks that are in the membership group. Blue-Eyed Skadee is in the house. What's up, Blue-Eyed Skadee? I hope you're doing well. And hello to you. We're going to have some fun tonight. We are definitely going to answer lots of questions. I hope. Maybe we'll have some questions. Maybe we won't. It's going to be like, whatever. Bear's in the house. What's up, Bear? Oh, yeah. We've got lots of folks. 36 viewers in the house already in less than 5 minutes. Pretty awesome. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do. I'm going to definitely have to talk about the epicness of the thumbs up lately. Oh, Simplicity is in the house as well. Hello. Man, lots of good folks in the house, including Tech Examined, Michael T. Panetta. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's go. You know, I just noticed I didn't actually shave today, which is, you know, it's not always my best look. But let's go see what Monica's up to tonight. What's up, Pumpkin?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man, I'm just chilling, doing this live stream thing. I'm glad to have you on for another fun evening.
Oh,
Hopefully
yeah, it's
we're
going
going
to
to have
be
a good one.
It's going to be
It's going to be great. Do we have any questions yet?
Let's see if we have questions. We actually have 7 questions already.
7 questions already.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Yes.
We're going to have to get on these so we can keep up because we don't want to get too far behind.
Yeah, sometimes we get a little bit behind. You're ready to start with questions already? You're done?
Let's do this.
All right. We are getting started. Okay, first question says, I have a Wave XLR and I'm using an Elgato Cam Link HDMI to USB 3.0 and a Pro 4K camera with HDMI out to Elgato Cam Link. I'm having sync issues in OBS video output. The audio is ahead of the video. Audio goes direct to stream and the video comes from OBS only using virtual camera. Audio does not pass through OBS. Can you help?
Well, so what is he actually broadcasting with? The audio has to pass through OBS if he's broadcasting with OBS. That's the first thing. If your audio is on 2 separate lines from your camera and your video, the way that you can sync those up in OBS, if we go in, let me go to the tutorial screen here. If we go into the tutorial screen, I just want to say thank you so much, Vic, for this awesome comment. He says, hey, what's up, bro? I just ran into your channel today and have watched like 4 videos. Thanks a lot. Hey, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully click that subscribe button as well. That really helps. We're making a big push for the end of the year. It would be really nice. So thank you, Vic. I really do appreciate the kind words. So let's go ahead and we're going to add a camera in here. Let's see, video capture device. Boom. We're going to add, we're using the Snappy camera. And we're going to add our custom audio device, which, believe it or not, is separate from our camera. It's coming in on the cam link. So if my video was delayed a little bit, what I would do here is go in here, go to Advanced Audio Properties, and we want to sync the offset, and that's right here. So we want to delay our audio for as long as our video is delayed. So if it's 3 seconds or 3 milliseconds or whatever, just use this to determine what exactly it is. You can use the little clap thing to figure out how far behind the actual audio your video is, and then you can use this sync offset right here in order to delay your audio long enough for it to match up with your video. That would be what I would do in order to fix that problem. I hope it answers your question, because there's lots of equipment in there and all that stuff, but I'm not sure it really matters. At the end of the day, if everything is going into OBS and out of OBS, then you just fix it in OBS. That would be the hopeful plan. And Trevor Bagwell is exactly right. Sending audio via the virtual camera is probably the most requested but not yet realized OBS feature. Exactly, Trevor. That's why I use NDI if I'm going to send an audio and video signal from OBS to, say, Zoom or something like that. I use NDI, and the reason is because NDI carries both the audio and the video at the same time. And look at this. I'm just going to point this out right now. The tool mat is late. Come on, man. Come on. 8 minutes, dude. You just had to get out of bed 8 minutes earlier or whatever. Oh, just kidding, man. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. Let's go see what the next question is.
I do want to make.
Can you believe that, honey? The tool man was late.
The tool man's late. He missed all that good stuff in the beginning.
Yeah, he missed all the fun.
Oh, so, speaking of fun.
Yeah, hey babe. So, how you doing? What are you trying to say? I'm not any fun? I know how to party.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you? All by yourself.
Joe Mock is in the house as well, part of the membership program. But I know how to party. See, watch. Look at that. I can party all day.
I can party all day. And all night.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, babe. I can party all night long. Eh? What do you say? You up for it? Eh? Stinky Puddle Ranch is in the house?
Not tonight.
Oh. What's the next question? Hello, Stinky Puddle Ranch. We've got a crew tonight in the house from our membership program. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. What do we have another question?
We do.
6
I just
more.
want to point out that it's Trevor Bagnell, not Trevor Bagwell.
Yeah. Well, nobody ever called me
I
smart.
know.
Sorry about
know.
that, Trevor. I apologize for that. Shot down in flames again. That's right. He does get shot down a lot, doesn't he?
Yep.
Well, then let's get to it.
Oh, you again. Okay. All right. We can deal with you. Okay. Let's do it.
Pick it up.
Next
Come
question.
on, wench. Ask the question.
There's no name on this one, but the question is there any
Hello,
place-
no name.
Is there any
Sorry,
place-
I interrupted.
Are you
You were
finished?
saying about a place for something.
Yes, a place. Okay, here we go. Is there any place I can download scene templates like nerdordie.com, but for free?
Well, let's go back to our main screen for a moment. Not that I'm aware of. Excuse me. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, work that out. So, not that I'm aware of, and the reason why is because in order to develop templates like what Nerd or Die does takes hours. Now, I recently, today, as a matter of fact, released a video on how to create this exact overlay that you see right here. So if you haven't seen it, check it out if you want to know how to create this overlay. And the one that I create is actually animated, which is pretty cool as well. The point is that if you go through that and find out how difficult it is just to make a simple overlay like this, when you have the opportunity to make it for yourself, you'll realize that paying $30 for an overlay is not that big a deal. You get to modify them, put your own logos in there and all that kind of stuff, and Trust me, you're spending yourself 100 hours of work. You know, I did a video today. It's 17 minutes long, and it shows you how to create this pretty simple overlay. So just imagine what it would be like creating a full overlay pack with with alerts and everything else. It takes hours. So that's not something you're going to generally find for free because it just takes way too much work. So I do what I can to give you guys at least the tools so that you can create them yourself for free. But yeah, there's that. There's no place that I know of that will have that stuff for free. All right, babe. Question 2, down the tubes.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, next question. It's from Blue-Eyed Skidee.
Oh, hello, Blue-Eyed Skidee.
He wants to know how to create an emote wall.
What the hell's an emote wall?
I don't know. That's what it says.
I don't know. Blue-Eyed Skidee, you are in the membership program, so do me a favor and message me with the description of what an emote wall is on there, and I will definitely walk you through how to create one. I'm sure. Googling emote wall. Yes, Trevor doesn't know either. Blue-Eyed Skidee, this is exactly the kind of thing I'd love to help you with on the membership Discord. So please do me a favor and hit me up on there and let me know exactly what that means, because I don't know. And just in case we have any new folks watching, which I know we do, we have lots of new folks watching. If you are not aware of what the membership program is, there it is right there. There's a link down below in the description. The super supporter gets you access to the cool emotes and the little icon that you see from the folks over in the chat over there. If you wanted to become a member of our Discord server and that sort of stuff, that is where the streamer squad comes in. And then we have a more expensive one, which is for folks who are looking to become members of or to get more mentorship so that they can advance their YouTube career and all that kind of stuff. Now, the streamer squad masters is more for people looking for YouTube information than it is for live streaming information, because to be honest with you, I put as much of that on the channel as I can, and but I can do some help on the live streaming aspect of it as well. And it looks like Vic 3D just became a member of the super supporters, and I don't know why my alert didn't work. I have to go see if there is something up with my alerts. So I'm gonna disable that for a moment, and we're gonna go over here. And I'm just gonna take a quick look because I don't know why that didn't work, and it should have worked. You know what I mean? I'm not logged in. That could be it. That could be it. Hey, did we get a message from Stream Elements about them being in our chat, Michael? Did anybody see that? Oh, okay. So Stream Elements is definitely in there. So why did my overlay not work? That's the question? Because I'm gonna do it in just a second, Vic 3D. I just want to look and see what the deal is. Let's go in here and we'll push it to our members, and we'll see. Nope. Obviously, it's not gonna work. Let's go in here, copy that, and then where is it? You guys are gonna lose me for just a moment, just so you know. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. That is actually the incorrect overlay. That's why. That's why it didn't work. I might have. I don't know. Yep, that's not it. Yeah, well, we have to get to it, though. Let's do it. We're going to do it now, and then I'll figure it out in a moment. Thank you, Vic,
for becoming a member of the membership program. Yes, anyone else, you're welcome to join us. Definitely. join us. Yes. Well, I still haven't figured out why it's not actually functioning. But we're gonna go back and we're gonna answer some more questions. So let's go to Monica Ken.
All right. I love the music. I just love it. So do we have more questions? How many are we up to here?
We do. Vic said that was definitely worth it. Okay.
Oh, if only it would have done it the way it's supposed to do it.
I know. You'll get it fixed. You'll get there.
Yep, I'm trying to find the actual widget, and for whatever reason, I don't actually see it. Oh, here it is. All right, well, let's test it out here and see if it works. Yep, there we go.
Yeah! So some reason it's working. When I kick it off, it didn't work for Vix. Sorry, Vic. Alright.
It just proves that we can figure it out and all that. There we go. Oh, the hiccups. Give them socks.
I know.
It's probably because I've got 5,000 widgets in Stream Elements, and it's going, what the hell? I don't know what you want me to do. What am I supposed to do? All right, babe. Let's do this.
All right. Let's go. Moving on to Fultz Bailey Model Railroad.
Oh, hello, Fultz Bailey Model Railroad.
There you
Good to
go.
have you here.
Okay.
Don't ask me to say that 5 times real fast. That's probably not going to happen.
Saying, I have one scene with an overhead desktop cam. The image is cropped. I want to mask my face cam in the corner. How can I align the circle to the cropped source?
Well, I'm not exactly sure what, like you, okay, let's go to our tutorial screen. And go ahead and read that to me again, Pumpkin, while I'm figuring this out. Okay. Oh, so he's using a masked camera. Well, okay, so let's see here. We're going to go with our media source. Let's just load a video in here. We're going to pretend this is your overhead camera. It's going to be fun. Trust me. We have to just use our imagination. It's going to be fun, right? We can all do that. If you guys don't know what SpongeBob is, just let me know in the comments because, you know, if you don't know what SpongeBob is, you probably don't get the whole imagination thing. All right, so now we've got this. Let's crop it up. Let's make it all croppy. So we'll hold down our Alt key and we'll crop it in. We'll crop in our little Warhammer buddy here, the Witcher. I like the Witcher, man. He's badass. Look at him now. Just realize this camera here, this is not a part of the scene. This is me putting a camera over there. So I'm just letting you know that. This camera is not a part of the scene. All right, so this is the scene. And so if we wanted to put we could put a camera in here. Let's put a video capture device, obviously. This would be our face cam. Boom, we're set. I'm not worried about the audio at the moment because it doesn't really matter. We right click, we go to filters. Now, oh my, we've got a super supporter. Uh-oh. Is it going to whisk me away? I don't see it doing that. Sometimes it takes a moment or two, but it doesn't appear to be doing that. Oh, goodness. Well, let's go, let's do it ourselves. Let's do it ourselves.
Thank you, Joel Reisenberg. Oh, wait. Joel Reisberg. Thank you and welcome. I appreciate your membership. Yes! Join us! Loving it. Thank you so much.
Woo! Alright, so we've got our thing in here. We're going to put in our filter effects so we can fit this over. So we're going to go into our mask and blend. I don't have a circular one. I don't have a circle one, but I have a circular one if I can find it. Let's see. Where would it be? Boom. See, when I do videos, that just means I don't have to search around for these masks. They're already there. So we'll use that one. I like that. So if I wanted to just, you know, put this over top, I just put it over top. See? There we go. I can fit it in any way I want. If we wanted to go like that or however. See, so this is where we run into the problem where I might not actually realize the question that you're actually asking. But I'm assuming that that's kind of what you're looking for. You've got a cropped thing. You want to put a cropped video in there. Now what I could do is I could use this video right here as my another piece of my overlay, and so I can go in here and I can go to image mask blend, and I can use the second part of my spiky mask one, close, and now you can see it's kind of spiky, but it's big spiky. So I'm gonna have to go and we're gonna transform. We're gonna reset the transform, and then we're gonna just shrink it down to the proper size, and we're gonna get it right in there. We're gonna stick it in there. I know we can do this. If we line up about the same box size, I think we're gonna be in good shape. There we go. So now we're actually using our Witcher background to create a cool visual behind our actual mask. So that's how I would do it, but I'm not sure exactly how you're doing your thing. I'm not totally sure. Aha. Well, good. That's why we go through this, because I want to have the opportunity to make sure that we are able to get you worked out. So cool. And we got to use a little bit of our imagination. Let's go back to the Monica question cam here real quick. You know, the first thing I want to do is I want to go in here, and we're going to go in here, and I want to see if I can fix our thing. So you guys might lose visual and audio of me for just a moment. It's going to be okay. We'll be right back. Boom. All right, so you got a little bit of a look at the back end. Sorry about that, but I think we should be ready to go. Hopefully it's going to function properly, but we'll see. All right, babe, what do we got?
We have a two-part question from XTC Technologies.
Hey.
Okay.
XTC Technologies, hello, and thank you for the question.
First part, what software do you use to stream?
I use OBS Studio. Next question.
Next question. If you're thinking of Twitch streaming, what is the best way to grow your audience?
Okay, well, let's go back to the main screen here. Now, I just did a video on this not too long ago, and you can trust me when I tell you that I'm not thinking about Twitch streaming. I'm actually a tad bit concerned about Twitch streaming. I think it's kind of a dead platform. With that being said, if I was going to be Twitch streaming, I have videos that are out there that show you exactly what you need to do. Oh, here we go.
Dr. Rob, super chatted $10. How do you get StreamYard to pull both audio and video from OBS when using the virtual camera? No option for audio from OBS in StreamYard. Dr. Rob Allen, I would use NDI. As far as I know, StreamYard will accept NDI inputs. And let me show you what I mean by that. I don't know. Do I have... Let me see if I can toss a StreamYard up here while we're on here. While I'm dancing. Thank you, Rob. Dr. Rob, sorry. I know you went through 8 years of medical school to get the doctor on there. Don't allow me to rob you of the doctor, Rob Allen. Let's see. So we've got a lot of stuff here that we don't need. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm just logging into my StreamYard. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, I can't log into my StreamYard. But, hold on a second, let me just jam it up for just a moment. Alright, we're good.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Rob Allen. So you can, let me go into, I know that I've shown how to do NDI before, and I'm almost 100% positive that you can use NDI in StreamYard. But you know what? Let me do a quick search. Yeah, let's see. StreamYard is not compatible with NDI. All right, so you have to use the virtual camera. I'm not aware of any way that you can use the virtual camera along with some sort of output from OBS other than NDI. Unfortunately, Dr. Rob Allen, I do not have the answer to that. So, I'm sorry about that. I don't know of any way to actually do it. And I think, did I miss a donation? I don't know if I did or not. I don't think I did. Did I? I did. I did. So we have to go and we have another donation. So let's go do this. Woo! We've got a donation from Tech Examine, Michael T. Panetta, and the actual words on the thing says, "Dance for me." Oh. Thank you, Michael T. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. We got some Christmas going on back here. Huh? Woo! I think it's your internet simplicity. According to my stream, it is rocking the house. But that's just according to my stream. Thank you so much, Michael T. I definitely appreciate it. Let's go and see what the next question is.
Is it me?
Oh, it's you, baby.
It's me. Okay. Michael says that $5 is for me. You're supposed to give it to me.
All right. All right. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Oh, I'll give it to you, baby.
Okay. I have this question. It doesn't have a name on it, and I don't know if this is a typo, so I'm going to read it just like it says in the question. It says, how do you put a colored dill outer behind you in OBS like a highlight that stays with you? For a game stream, Danger Doug does it in his. Don't
Interesting.
Know exactly. Yeah. Do you know what that means?
I'm relatively certain that I know what that means.
Okay.
So basically, you probably have to have a green screen, and then what it is it's a filter that will outline you. And I don't know exactly which filter it is, but if you have a green screen and you are green screened out, you can probably get it. If we go over here to the tutorial screen, and I'm not going to mess with these because not knowing exactly what filter it is will absolutely and definitely crash your it will definitely crash your OBS. You have to test these long before you ever go and do them. But there are all kinds of filter effects. There's the user-defined shader filters. There's a whole bunch. There's filter transform, filter shader, filter SDFX. These are all plugins that you can get that will give you the ability to run different types of filters on your live stream. And so just to give you an example, let's run a user-defined shader. And so I can go in and I can use an effect file. And I can't actually load any of these because I promise you this will definitely, it'll definitely crash my system. But if we go to use an effect file, there we go, and then we just browse and you select your shader file. They're right here. So they got shaders and effects. And one of these is the glow one that you're talking about. So it could be something like this glow shader or gradient shader or something like that. One of these shaders in conjunction with using the with using a green screen is definitely the one that you would be looking for. So unfortunately, I just don't know which one. It could be one that turns you into a luminance. So they basically create a second layer on top of the first or behind the first layer, and then they stretch it out just a little bit so it follows you around, but it's a little bigger. So there's a lot of different ways. You just kind of have to use the filters, be creative, and then test them so that you know they don't crash your system. Because trust me, they will. They will if you pick the wrong filter. Hopefully that answers your question, but you're going to want to try to install StreamFX and shader filters and things like that and mess around with those and a green screen to get what you want. You might have to do like a green screen image of me right here, right? So it would just be me on the green screen. And then I would load a second copy of this green screen image using Source Mirror and then stretch it out a little bit behind me and put the effect filter on that so that right around all my edges here would just be the effect filter. And that's probably what they're doing, I'm guessing, but I don't know. I'll have to mess around a little bit and see if I can actually figure it out this week, because I can't mess around with it while I'm on the stream. It will definitely crash me. Let's go and see what else we got going on. What kind of questions? Hey, baby.
Did you actually finish that Twitch question before we moved on?
Oh, you know what? I may not have finished the Twitch question. That was the question as to if I had to stream, how would I get noticed, right?
The best way to grow your audience, yes.
All right. So to answer this question, the best way to grow a Twitch audience, and I've done a couple of videos on this. Michael, if you could go and grab one of those videos. Essentially, in fact, you could probably grab Get Noticed, because that's actually going to tell people how to do it. The best way to get noticed on Twitch is to create a YouTube channel and produce videos for YouTube that push people towards your Twitch channel. Twitch has absolutely 100% zero discoverability. So unfortunately, if you're not already in the top 100 or whatever, you're not going to get noticed. And there's no way to get noticed unless you're producing content on another platform that has some form of discoverability. And that platform is probably either YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or Twitch, or not Twitch, TikTok. So you're going to take clips from your live streams or whatever, and you're going to move them over into there, and you're going to move them onto YouTube and use those to promote your live stream. And we've got a super chat from TV Something About Nothing. TTV Something About Nothing. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It says, thanks, Mike, that was me with highlight questions. Sorry for the typos, Monica. TTV Something About Nothing. Don't worry, because trust me, I always mess up names and everything else. So, you know, it is what it is. I would not worry about a couple of typos. She could figure it out. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! I hope I answered your question well enough, though. It's very, very difficult to get discovered on Twitch unless you are creating content for a platform that has discovery. It is the rotten truth, but unfortunately, it's still true. And if I'm being honest, at this point, the gaming meta, the meta of just showing up on a stream and gaming for 5 hours and growing an audience, well, people aren't all that interested in it more. It's kind of not terribly dissimilar. Thank you, TV something about nothing. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, goodness.
It's kind of very similar to vlogging. 5 or 6 years ago, everyone wanted to be a vlogger. And then somewhere around a year and a half ago or so, maybe it had something to do with the pandemic, but people just stopped watching vlogs. And so there really isn't much you can do about that. It's just the way that things change and roll along as YouTube. Woo, 68 people in here. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. Let's go to the Monica question cam and see what question we have next. You're up, babe.
Yes. Yes, I actually see, I don't have a lot of time to watch the chat, but I do see there are some questions coming in. If you have questions, can you please put them on the form? Either Tech Examined or Michael will be posting the link in the chat for you. If you could fill out the form, send it in, it'll go into queue, and then I will ask the questions as they come in. Thank you very much. Okay, next question. Hold on, I'm getting there. Next question is from Jessler Ferrick Roland.
Hello, Jessler Ferrick Roland.
This is kind of a two-part question. So it says, did you create your stinger transition, and did you create it on your own?
All right. So that stinger transition I did create on my own, and there actually is a video that I created to show you exactly how to create that stinger transition. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Boom. Yes, I do. I have it right here. Let me share this video with you so that you can go ahead and create this stinger transition for yourself. Boom. There we go. There you go. Now you can create it too. It's very simple. The only thing is, I believe that stinger transition I created back when I was using Adobe After Effects and Premiere Pro. So it is not free to create that stinger transition. However, it is not difficult once you see how it's done for you to easily create the exact same thing in DaVinci Resolve or something like that. It's very easy. And I do have lots of stinger transitions that were created in DaVinci Resolve. Some are very similar to the one that you asked about that you can find on my stream. You can just type stinger in when you're on my channel. It'll come up. And then, of course, if any of them say free in the title, that means I use DaVinci Resolve and stuff like that. So there you go. What do we got next?
Okay, next question.
Mission J says, I deserve 1 million subscribers. You know what? I want to address that here for a second.
Okay.
I just want to tell you guys something right now. I'm super pumped at the way my channel is performing, and that is all because of you guys. You guys are giving me the comments, you're giving me the thumbs up that is forcing YouTube to share my content to a much wider audience. And like I used to say in my old call to action, 80% of the folks that watch my content are not subscribed. And let's be honest, if those other 80% would just subscribe to my content, I would reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which I'm hoping can actually happen. But I do need 18,000 subscribers between now and January 1st. That is my goal. That's what I'm pushing for. So if you guys know anyone who can benefit from live streaming content or is interested in live streaming content, and you know a video they'd be interested in, please share it with somebody that you know that might really enjoy it. I'm really hopeful that I can somehow get to that 100,000 by the end of the year. I'm really pushing for it and releasing videos that I think you guys will really enjoy. And if you do, please do me a big favor and share them with other folks that you think may enjoy them. Obviously, it doesn't do me any good for you to share the videos with folks who aren't going to watch them or aren't interested in live streaming. But if you do have friends that want to learn more about live streaming, please do share them. I really do appreciate it. And I have to just say thank you so much for the dramatic effect that you guys have had on my discoverability with all the thumbs up and all the comments. It's overwhelming. It really, really is overwhelming. It's crazy how much of a difference that has made. So thank you so much. I just wanted to say that. All right, babe, what do we got?
Okay. Next question. Can I make a filter on my OBS background?
How can I make a filter?
My
Well,
OBS
I don't really know how you make a filter, but you can download filters. If you go into, let's see, just type OBS filter in your search engine of choice, and you've got a filter guide right here on OBS Studio. It's a wiki that tells you how to do different types of filters. These are all ones that are included, like VST and noise suppression, noise gate, and that sort of stuff. But if you go to the same search box and you type OBS plugin, you can go to the OBS plugins forum, and this has all kinds of filters. Multi-source effect, custom effects on sources to blend into multiple sources. Stream FX I use very, very often. It adds all kinds of shaders and filters that you can use on your to do all kinds of different really cool stuff. I'm gonna have to pull some of these out and do some more videos on filters and stuff because we've had a couple of questions about it tonight. There's another one called Shader Filter, has a lot of the kind of stuff you're probably looking for. And if you wanted to put these on there, you just go to their page, you go to the download, and you just come on down here to where the installs are, right here, and you download the one for your system, you install it on your computer, and there you go. You should be all set to go. So hopefully that answers your question. I hope. That is my hope. I said hope a lot there. I'm really hoping. I'm really hopeful. Yeah, let's see what else we got. All right, babe.
All right. Next question is from the one and only Rick James, aka Richie J.
What's up, Rick James? Thanks for the question.
He's got a two-part question. First part, what is the best way to grow my YouTube channel? Should I make more gameplay videos or more videos with me in them, like making some comedy videos using Snap Camera, Voice Mod Pro, etc.?
Okay. So the only person that can we've got a thing. Thank you, Joel Reisenberg. In Snapcam, some filters say pick a face, but when I click, it does not work. I don't know why that would be. I don't know why that would be. If some of them say pick a face, that you're just probably trying to load up poopy filters. You gotta pick the good ones. You gotta pick the good ones. But let me go over and mess around with it so that you can see what I'm talking about, Joel, and hopefully you'll see where you're going off the rails, because I want to definitely answer this. But thank you so much for the super chat, or the tip, I guess yeah, I think it's a tip. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate it. Let's go to the tutorial screen. And I'm going to bring up my Snap Camera. So when you go into Snap Camera, if you get bad filters, I mean, let's face it, some of these are just bad. They just are. Some folks, like this one here, it's just a filter that makes me look orange. I really don't need to look like President Trump. So that's not a good filter. Then you got some that look like this. Now, some of these filters will have alternatives. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I think I wonder if I can find it here. I was messing around with some of these the other day for a video I was trying to do. And, oh, here it is. So this one right here, let me take you over to the main screen so that you can see it better. So this one right here, if I just go, so in other words, it has effects on it that happen with motion. Pretty cool. Other ones, if you go in here, you can see there's a hotkey to trigger lens effects and turns lens effects on and off. Now this trigger lens effect, this second hotkey, there are some of the Snapchats have different effects that you can do with a trigger key. So if you don't see anything going on, hit the trigger key. And let me see, I think I might actually have an example of that as well. I don't know if I have them saved in here or not. I don't have any saved in here that have a trigger key. Let me see. Let's see. Where the heck was there was let's see, funny hat maybe. Yeah, I know I'm not very creative, but some of these. So there were a couple that I've shown before, and I don't remember what they are for whatever reason. I'm having a really bad time searching for them, but some of them, if you use the key, like I'll have glasses on, and if I hit the key, the glasses will be removed, and I have a suntan on my face or whatever. So there are some that have triggers that you can use that key with. And so if you're turning on the lens and it's not doing anything, it might be because it doesn't have the, maybe you need to click that little action key. So hopefully that helps you. What was the other question? Oh, well, my favorites. I like this one. This one's great. This one's awesome. This one's good. Yeah, I like it. I like Clowny. That's fun. There are so many. I know that this is Trevor's favorite. Oh. Oh. But I really do I like this one a lot. This one is great, I think. They're so good. There's so many really, really good ones. All right, so let's get into that question that was asked before the thing. I don't want to... Right. Oh, that's right. Rick James asked about growing a YouTube channel. All right, so like I said a little bit earlier, I think that just playing games for hours on live stream, I think that meta is winding down. It doesn't mean that you can't get popular doing just hours of, playing games and stuff. But I think the best way to get noticed is to play games where you perform a specific task. And then do it in such a way as you have a storyline that you can tell in an exclusive, or not in an exclusive, in a separate edited video after the fact. So let's say you're going to play Fortnite, but you're going to play it in a certain way. I don't know, maybe instead of trying to kill each other, you try to just build a house or something. I don't know. The point is that if you try to play games in a unique way over a unique period of time and tell a story with your gameplay, you can definitely build something more creative than just playing a game shooting people for 7 hours and then trying to edit that into highlight reels. A perfect example is people who play Minecraft will play it on a certain mode, and they'll try to, play for 2 hours without dying or whatever. Have a specific challenge that you're trying to achieve that you make the audience clear of, that you can easily cut into a segmented video that shows people pieces of you telling the story. And I think that's kind of that's the direction that gameplay is going, and I think that's going to be something that's going to work in the future. I definitely would say that whatever you decide to do, whether it's comedy videos over you playing video games or something like that, and the DJ CY, thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. If you are in the house watching the live stream, please say hello. But if you are, I would definitely try to craft stories around your gameplay. I think it's the most effective way to build an audience being a game streamer these days. Because it's gonna keep getting tougher and tougher. Everybody's trying to do it, and everybody's doing the exact same thing. All right, babe, what do we got?
Okay, second question from Rick James. This is a fun one, saying, beings that it's coming up to Christmas in a few weeks, what are your plans for the holidays, and what would you like for Christmas?
Oh dear. Well, let's see. I spend lots of time with my family. My daughter and her boyfriend will probably come and hang out for a little while. Hopefully we will get to go over to my brother's house with the rest of the family over Christmas. We didn't get to do that over Thanksgiving because of a little bit of a COVID scare that was happening. So that's kind of a bummer. I definitely can't wait to do that. My son and daughter will come over and bring their significant others, and we'll have fun. It's definitely a family time for me. As far as what I want for Christmas, I'd really like to reach that 100,000 subscribers. It was my goal when I set out at the beginning of the year. I don't certainly need anything material. I have everything I need. I really enjoy Monica's company, and we have a TV that we can watch and enjoy Hallmark Christmas movies on. I don't need a whole heck of a lot more than that. So that's part of my goal for the year. It would make me really excited to have the opportunity to actually hit that 100,000 subscribers. Other than that, I really got to be honest. I'm a happy dude. I suppose if there was something I needed, I could use more stands for hanging lights and things like that. I would like to do some more creative stuff. If money were no object, I'd really like a PTZ camera that I could move around in my studio while I'm live and do stuff like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. I have a lot of space over here on this side of the room that I'd like to set up another part of the studio, but I don't want to have a break where I switch cameras and stuff. So something like that I think would be a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And Doug Jackson, thank you so much for the subscribe. I hope if you are in, you will leave a comment and let me know. Hallmark movie of the week, The 9 Cats of Christmas. See, Trevor Bagnell is speaking our language, Pumpkin. Trevor knows. He knows what the dealio is, right?
When it comes to Hallmark, yes, because I think we both know what movie that one is.
Yes, we do. Everyone should know, shouldn't they?
Everyone. Hey, if it's got cats or kittens, oh yeah.
Meow. Meow. They taste good too.
Oh, no, don't go there.
All right, babe. How many questions are we on?
We are on question 10 of 26.
Wow. So they're rolling in. We've got 52 folks on the stream, which is friggin' awesome.
I know. We're doing
Man,
good.
I hope everybody left those thumbs up. They're free. Or thumbs down. They're free too.
96 thumbs up, I see.
Sweet. Sweet.
Okay. Next question. There's no name, but it says, can you use 2 filters at the same time in SnapCam?
No, you cannot. Unfortunately.
Okay. Question answered. Okay. Next question is from David M.
Hello, David M.
Do you do this for a living, and do you have a day job?
Yeah. I do not have a day job, except for this. This is what I do for a living. I've been doing this for a living now for about, it's probably over 3 years now. And when I say doing this for a living, I mean doing this. There really hasn't been any living. We are starting to get to the point where this covers some of the family expenses, which is fantastic, and that's all because of you amazing viewers, and I really do appreciate it. But honestly, I probably work I would say conservatively 50 to 60 hours a week doing putting together the content on this channel so that I can provide 2 to 3 videos a week plus a live stream. And I've never worked. Never worked. This is not work to me. I love doing this. I absolutely love doing it. I think Monica would probably prefer if I spent less than 50 to 60 hours a week doing this, but I just love it. YouTube is part of our lives now, and that's the beautiful thing. Monica is as involved as I am, and that's why I can do this, and I love doing it. So even if I was never going to get paid on YouTube, I would still be doing this because I love it. It's not work to me. It's a lot of fun. So Monica would probably disagree with that. What's up, babe?
Okay, next question. Again, there's no name. It says, what do I need to do to ensure the highest quality or resolution streaming when going live from the YouTube app on my phone using a Samsung S10 Plus?
Well, the only thing you can do when using a phone to ensure the highest quality is to make sure that you have a really good connection, because the phone basically decides on what level of quality you get. So make sure that if you have access to a really good Wi-Fi network, you're using it. And if you don't, make sure that you have a lot of bars on your phone. I used to live stream on my phone exclusively every single day for about an hour from all kinds of different locations. And one of the things that I had to do was make sure that I had at least 3 bars, if not 4, to get at least a reasonable level of quality. But you want to have full bars if you possibly can, and even better, you want to have a Wi-Fi network that you can stream on with your cell phone if possible. And if you follow those rules, well, you're going to get the best quality live stream out of your cell phone that you can get, which isn't great quality, but it's at least the best that you can get out of your cell phone. All right, let's what do we got next, babe?
Next question comes from G Wolf United Gaming.
G Wolf. Hello. United Gaming. Nice.
Nice. What's the best way to get more subscribers for my channel?
Oh my, we're getting a lot of these. We're getting a lot of these. All right. So the best way to get more subscribers for your channel is to get more views. I know. It sounds stupid, and I know that I've mentioned a couple of times that I have a subscriber goal on my channel. But the reality is that views... All right, so you have to look at YouTube like this. YouTube is just a sales platform, okay? Everything that you do on YouTube is selling something to another person. So every time that I create a video, I have to think about who the video is for, what story do I want to tell, or what do I want to teach, what is the viewer going to get out of that, and who the viewer is. In other words, if I don't think about those things, I'm not doing anything that gives you guys anything at all. And so when I figure all that out and I put the video out there, that's my sales pitch. And when folks look at that thumbnail and they say, oh, that looks interesting, and then they read that title and they say, oh, I want to see what this is, and then they click on it, that's my sale. When you guys click on a video that I created because you're interested in it, that is you saying, I want to buy what you're selling. And so essentially, if you want to get more views on YouTube, you have to give your viewers what they want. And by viewers, I really mean YouTube. You have to give YouTube what it wants. So what does YouTube want? Well, YouTube wants video content that people click on. So you have to have thumbnails that are clickable. They want titles that make people interested in clicking, and they want videos that keep people watching. Those are the 3 things that it wants. So if you make videos that keep people watching and they click on it and they like your titles, you're going to get more views. And if you get more views, you will definitely get more subscribers. So the easiest way to do that, really honestly, is to pick a niche that you like and go watch other people in that niche, see what they're doing, and then decide the things that you like that they're doing and the things that you don't, and do something similar. And then, you know, you're never copying. It's not copying. It is called doing something that you already know works. And then you take what you already know works and you make it work for you. That's how you get more views, and more views will lead to more subscribers. So never look at it as, how do I get more subscribers? Because at the end of the day, subscribers don't really matter. What really matters is that you entertain the viewers. And if you entertain the viewers, YouTube is going to share your content with more people. And if they share your content with more people, that means a larger percentage of those folks are going to go ahead and say, I like this guy, and subscribe. And that's the whole trick, man. That's the whole trick. I gave away the whole kit and caboodle right there. That's the secret. All right, babe.
Okay. Next question comes from Bear.
Hello, Bear.
Saying,
Bear is a member of our membership program.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. More and more people are members of the membership program. You should all join membership program. It's going to be fun.
It definitely is.
Question. Bear says, Bear here, long-time listener, first-time caller. I like that. That's very funny. I'm happy to have found your videos and community. Can you just do me a favor and find the movie star filter? It's one I use on the regular for giggles. I just want to see you use it. Keep up the great work. You know my opinions. You are rocking this niche. Cheers.
Awesome. So I just need to ask Bear one question. The movie star filter, is it on Snapchat? Is that what we're talking about? Is it a Snapcam filter? Let's look and see if the movie star filter is on Snapcam. A movie star. I don't know. It is. Okay. So let's see if any of these are the movie star filter. I don't think that's it. That's dumb. I'll bet you this isn't it. Oh, look at that. I don't think that's the one you're after. Gosh, these are stupid. I don't think. Nope. I doubt that's it either. So somehow I don't think I found the right filter. Let's put a space in there and do a search and see if this finds it. Oh, is it this one? Thank you, Elbin. I appreciate it. Is this the one? Oh, it looks like Lady Gaga. Okay. What does Lady Gaga look like? Yeah, I don't know if I can put on a meat suit today. Oh, man. Movie star. Oh, look at me. That's a pretty cool one. I like that one. Everyone thinks I'm completely out of touch because I don't know what Lady Gaga looks like. Look at that. Now that's cool, man. That just points out how big my head is. Oh. Everyone thinks, man, this guy's so out of touch he doesn't know who Lady Gaga is. I do, but I got to be honest with you and tell me this. Tell me this, ladies and gentlemen. I've never seen Lady Gaga look the same in two pictures, so I couldn't really honestly tell you what she looks like. Is it this one? No, that's not it. He says, white wig and glasses. Oh. Let's see. Yeah. Hey, Jordan's in the house. Let's see. I can't seem to find it. It's a white wig and glasses. Oh, that's pretty fantastic. What are you doing, honey? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I kind of like this one. Rick James says I look like his mother. Oh. This one is actually the movie star one. I'm gonna star that one. I might want to use that one later. But he says that's not the one. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing the one. I don't see it. But I can do this one. Sub-Zero. I don't know why this one comes up when you do Movie Star. That makes perfect sense, right? that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm gonna have to find it. Maybe, yeah. I think maybe you can leave a link in the Discord, and we can hook it up for next week. We can hook it up for next week. Hello, Joran. Awesome to see you, brother. Let's go and see what the next question is. What question are we on, honey?
Hey, we're on 15 of 31.
15 of 30. Holy crap. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we're
yes.
halfway there. Let's
Halfway
do
there.
this.
Okay, next question. Is there a voice changer for Discord?
Yes, of course there is. Is there a voice changer for Discord? Let's go. I want to go on here. So I'm going to move over here. I'm going to show you the voice changer that I use. It's pretty cool. Let's go into our tutorial screen. This is the voice changer that I use. Michael, if you could put in the chat my most recent... Oh, I can't. There we go. In the chat, my most recent voice changer video. It shows you guys how to use this. Now, you can use this for free. And the beautiful thing about this is all you have to do is set up voice mod, right? And then in Discord, you just select voice mod as the microphone. So my microphone goes into voice mod, and then voice mod goes into Discord. Now here's the thing. On Discord, you got to turn off all of their effects crap that they put on it, because otherwise it won't know that that's your voice, and it will try to block it out or try to clean it up. So you have to turn off all of the effects crap that Discord tries to put on your voice. But this voice mod works really, really well. And you can even go into the voice lab and create your own voices. So you can double the pitch or create baby voices or whatever you want. It's freaking totally awesome. And just to give you some idea of what this sounds like, let me go and put on one of my voice changer faces, like this one.
Yeah. This one is one of my favorites. It's pretty cool stuff.
Another one that I use quite often, let me go back to my main screen. This one is probably a fan favorite.
I just don't know why people wanna, ask so many questions and stuff. It's like we're just answering questions all night long, And sometimes I get a little tired. Bear asks if voice mod is free or pro. Well, you can get it for free, but there's one catch. One tiny catch. When you get it for free, the number of free voices rotates on a regular basis, so you don't always have the opportunity to choose the voice that you may want to use. You always have the option to use voices, just maybe not the ones that you would want. So there's that. And then it's a very reasonable price though, and then you can use any voice you want or create your own voices. Michael T says, I'm a smart baby. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
So anyway, yeah, so that's the deal. If you use it for the free version, the problem is that you don't get to actually choose the voices that are available to you at any time. So if the facial stubble really screws up the baby face. I'm sorry, Trevor. Maybe while Monica's talking, I'll go shave up or something. Probably not. She can bring me up the razor, and I can do it while she's talking. So if you use character voices like I do, you kind of have to pay for it, or you don't have access to that one voice that you really want when you're trying to do your characters. But it's totally worth it. It's not a lot of money, and it's a one-time thing. It's not like you're paying for it every month. So there you go. All right, let's go to the street view.
Street.
What you got, babe?
Oh, am I on the street? Okay. we are at, let's see, would you recommend paid professional Twitch themes with stinger transitions, etc.? For example, from Streamlabs, simple freeware themes or self-made ones?
Well, so there are some options, okay? If you make it yourself, you have the pride of knowing that you created it. And when I created like this overlay, I didn't think anybody will like it. I didn't even think it would be good. Turns out it turned into a pretty big video on my channel because people really liked it. So you can't always judge what actually looks good. If you want to start creating your own overlays, I think it's a great skill to have. And it's something really fun to learn, but it takes up a lot of time. And there are places out there like the Streamlabs store and that sort of stuff where you can buy overlays. There are other places that you can buy overlays and you have a lot more modifiability to it. You can also buy static overlays on Placeit. There's a link down below in the description. That's where I created all of my bumper videos and stuff like that. So the coming soon and the countdown video and all that stuff was all created on Placeit. So sometimes I buy my overlays and sometimes I use ones I created. I like to stay active and create them because it gives me the opportunity to teach you guys how to do it as well. What would I recommend? Well, I'm working with a company right now. I guess I'll kind of let the cat out of the bag. We're working on something where you're going to be able to have access to lots of overlays through a product that I am creating. And hopefully that will be before the end of December. And it's going to be kind of different than any other place because we're not just working for Twitch. We're going to create overlay content and stingers and transitions and alerts for everyone, for YouTube, for Facebook, for anyone who wants a live stream. There'll be something in there for you. That is the plan. But like I said, that's a ways off. There are other companies out there as well, but most of them are tailored specifically towards Twitch and game streaming. So you kind of have to decide. I think a mix is good. I think learning how to create your own overlays is a great idea, but I also think that occasionally buying a piece that you want, that you need, that you don't know how to create is also not a bad thing. So that's kind of my opinion. I use both methods, A and B, for my streams. And let's see. There we go. All right, babe, what do we got?
Okay, question. Do you know what Trellis does in the X264 encoder settings? Anytime I put Trellis equals 1 in my X264 encoder settings, it makes my output video extremely choppy, despite OBS not dropping frames or notifying me of encoder overloads.
I don't know what that is. Let's go over to the tutorial screen here and see if we can find it. So he's using X264 Trellis. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's talking about the keyframe interval or something like that. That's interesting. I don't know if any of you actually noticed here, but the Twitch VOD track is now in here as number 2. So for those of you who want to use music that's copywritten in your live streams on Twitch, but you don't necessarily want those to end up on your VOD so it gets taken down, you can click the Twitch VOD track. You can do your streams and put all of your music on track 2. If you don't know how to put your music on track 2, let me kind of show you how to do that. I'm going to uncheck that. But so let's say we have audio here. I didn't put the audio in. Let's do that. I know a lot of people have actually been asking about this in my chat, so I may as well answer the question. And then let's say we wanted to load in a media source that had audio that was going to get me a copyright strike if it was on the final version, which, to be honest with you, this one probably would, because it has music and stuff. All right. So this right here, this audio source would definitely get stricken from Twitch. And I just shrunk the wrong thing because, you know, genius. Genius. All right. So this audio source here would get stricken. If I right click on it and I go into, actually don't do that. Go to media source, click on it, go to advanced audio properties, and you've got media source right here. Uncheck all of these except for track 2. And then when that goes to video on demand, it will not show up and you'll be good to go. I wish there was a VOD track for YouTube. Well, Durek, the thing about YouTube is YouTube will strike you while you're live streaming. Twitch isn't smart enough to strike you while you're live streaming, so a VOD track wouldn't do you any good on YouTube. Because they'll strike you while you're streaming if you're using copywritten material. Twitch has not yet figured out how to do that, apparently. What's up, Dad? Wars is in the house. How you doing, brother? I hope all is well. Another member of the membership program. I said member a lot there. We keep talking about my member tonight, honey. Oh. Keep talking about my member. You know what I'm talking about. Huh?
I knew it. I knew he was coming out.
Why do we keep
How's it
talking
going?
about my member? Hey. Oh. Oh, yeah. So, how you doing, babe? Look at
I'm doing okay.
Christmas tree. You like it?
I like the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
It's very festive.
Yes, I'm in a very festive mood.
Mm.
Yeah. How many questions do we still have?
Oh man, we have 38 questions and we're only on 18.
Oh my goodness. Trevor says, just don't show us your member. I think we're all safe. I think we're all safe on that front. Oh goodness.
Do you want to briefly discuss the membership for those who don't know about it?
I can do that. Let's do that. In fact, I want to use this face to discuss it. Let's go back here. Dudes and dudettes, let me tell you about a fabulous opportunity to join what I like to call the membership program. And by the way, Brian, thank you for the subscribe. If you're in the chat, please let us know by saying hello. Right down here, if I can, there we go. We have 3 levels of membership that you can obtain within the Michael Feyrer Jr. channel. The first one is Super Supporter, where you can get some really awesome emotes and say, man, I really support your channel. The second one is the Streamer Squad, where you can actually join our Discord, and believe it or not, we're going to do some awesome live streams with just the Streamer Squad. It's coming up now. I think we have more than enough members to have an absolute blast on a live stream with those guys. And then we have the Streamer Squad Masters for all of you who are asking questions about how to grow your YouTube channel, how to get more views, and do things like that. The Streamer Squad Masters gives you the opportunity to ask me those questions and be mentored directly so that you can find ways to gain attention from the YouTube algorithm. So that's what it's all about. So please join the membership program if you have the means, and if not, well, I just appreciate you watching. And there is Brian. See, look at that. Brian's right there. See? And he's right in the chat. Hello, Brian. It is awesome to see you, man. Awesome. Let's go hit on this chick. See, how was that?
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. You almost sounded like you knew what you were talking about.
Yeah. And look at this. Huh? You know you want
Oh, look
some.
at that. Look at it. Mm-hmm.
Come get some, baby.
Looks like you're dancing.
Yeah. All right. So I'm not getting some. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Next question, beautiful lady.
Okay. Next question. What software is good to create custom alerts?
What software is good to create custom alerts?
Yes.
Well, the software that I use to create custom alerts would probably be either DaVinci Resolve. I would probably use After Effects because it's what I'm most familiar with. But I use DaVinci Resolve. You can create custom alerts in there. In fact, if you're interested in learning how to create a custom alert, I recently did one in a free program called DaVinci Resolve. If you would like to check it out, Michael, could you please toss in the chat the full screen alert video so this gentleman can check it out and see what he thinks? Yeah. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. Just toss the link in the chat. It is all about how to do full screen alerts, and I show you exactly how to create it, I believe in After Effects, and then how to upload it into Stream Elements. And I think you'll really like it. Michael's on it. So there we go. Michael, get on that, and I'm going to go over here to Monica and see what the next question is. There it is. Thank you, Michael, for posting that puppy in there. All right. So what do we got next?
Next, I've tried to use Snap Camera with OBS, but when I open Snap Camera, it says the camera input is not available. I believe it's because I'm using that signal in OBS. How do you do it? How do you activate your camera to use it in both programs at the same time?
Well, that's a good question. The answer is I don't. I don't. My camera is used by Facecam or by Snapcam, and then then it's loaded into OBS. Let me show you. So right here we have Snap Camera has full control over my camera, and so if I want to use the camera in OBS, I go into Video Capture Devices, and I drop this down, and I select the Snap Camera. And there we go, and then I just select my microphone of choice right here. Boom, pa-blam, and there we go. So now I have my camera in here. You can see it looks all right. I mean, it's only going to look as good as it's going to look, but I can use my Snap Camera, see? Yes,
Snap Camera is working very well. So, yeah, that's how I do it. That is how I do it.
Oh my goodness. Yep, I'm a moron. Hopefully that answers your question. And what do we got, baby?
We have, how do you crop your webcam in OBS to make it fit inside awkwardly shaped borders that aren't a perfect shape?
All right. That's a good question. It's a good question. All right. So how do I crop my face cam? Well, as you can see, if you look up here, that is called a webcam mask, where you can create your own awkward shapes to put your face cam in. If you are not familiar with how to create these, I show you how to do face cams like this for free. Michael, Tech Examine, if you could just drop the link in there to how to create these nifty, awesome masks, I would appreciate it. Now, if you wanted to fit your face cam into a shape that's not a standard size, you hold down the Alt key and you drag these little things here, and I can create a crop. I can crop it in like that. I can crop out the top, and I can crop out the bottom. Now, if I held down the Shift key, I can actually stretch it. See? Look at that. I can make my head friggin' huge. A lot of people think my head is more than big enough already, but no, we can do more. Okay? See, we can do more. There we go. Oh yeah. Why don't we just scare all the kids? There we go. You guys thought I was frozen there for a second, didn't you? You guys thought I was frozen, huh? So that's how you do it. You use the Alt key, you hold it down, and let's get rid of that. That was scaring the children. I'm sorry. I hope to goodness, I really hope that Dad Wars kids were in bed before that happened, because I know right now that he's going to be responsible for nightmares that happen all night long, and I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry about that. But you know, Dad's got to do what a dad's got to do. Let's go in here and see what the next question is.
You know,
they missed it, but what about me? Well, Dad Wars, I cannot take responsibility for you, man. Oh. Look at this, man. My headphones disappear, and I've got this little wavy ear thing going on.
yeah.
It just draws its own ear in there. And they're two different sizes. You notice how this ear is bigger than this one?
Yes, I can see that.
Isn't that weird?
I wonder why.
They just grow and move around my head. It's pretty cool.
Ooh.
Ooh, growing ears. All right. Do we have more questions?
We, of course, have more questions. Next question, is there any way I can use my phone as a webcam?
Yes, there absolutely is a way that you can use your phone as a webcam. Let's see here. Michael, can you grab the video for using your phone as a webcam? Michael and I were actually talking about this week. It is an application called OBS Ninja. I think they might have actually changed the name of the app at this point. But I did a video on how to actually use your cell phone as a webcam, and we searched it down this week because we had no idea what I had actually called the video. So hopefully he can find that puppy. And if I can spell phone right, I can probably spend a second. Here it is. Here it is. You know why this video did poo? I just want you guys to know why this video did poo. It's because my thumbnail sucks. So there are 3 pieces of content that you need to get right in order for YouTube to share it out with people. It has to have an interesting subject, which lots of people want to know about how to use your phone as a webcam. So it's an interesting subject, but it has to have a good title. This one's title is okay at best, and it has to have a good thumbnail. And this misses the mark on the thumbnail, but here it is, phone webcam. And by the way, I'm just going to warn you right now, this is not a new video. It's probably not anywhere near as high quality as the stuff that you see on my channel now, but it will get the job done. Yes, and Mike Neese says he uses DroidCam, which is another option if you have an Android phone. But if you have an iPhone, and the thing about the one that I showed you there is it'll work on Apple and it will work on Android, and it doesn't have to actually be in on the same network. It could be on any network. It could be on the moon if you have a cellular signal, you know, whatever. All right, I'm being a moron. Let me go back and see what Monica's got going on. Are you here?
I am looking at the questions here. Okay, next question. How can you do a replay when doing a live stream?
How can you what?
Do a replay when doing a live stream.
Ah, yes. So, there is a way to do a replay while you're doing a live stream. I can show you where the settings are. I cannot show you how to physically do it, but I will promise you that this, it's been named to Video Ninja. Okay, cool. I thought they had changed the name, so I appreciate that. Now I forgot the question. Okay, so if we go into settings, there is a setting here. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Stream delay, recording. Here it is, replay buffer. So essentially, you can set up a replay buffer that collects a file. You can have it automatically overwrite the file, or you can have it create a new file every time. And then there is a plugin that you can use that will automatically take that file that you just created and play it on your stream as a replay. Now, I haven't never done a video on it yet, so I will be doing a video, but part of the place where you're going to be able to set it up is right here. So you can set it up to automatically record and all that stuff. It gives you the file format settings and remux to MP4 and all that stuff, so you can easily load it into your live stream once it's done. I will do a video on this. In fact, let me write that down right now. I'm going to go over into my other view, and I think I closed out the window. So I'm going to write that down in my thing. And I'm gonna do a video that shows you guys how to use a replay buffer or how to do a replay, and I think that'll be fun because you can use it in lots of really cool effects as well. You can actually even let people on your stream use the replay buffer, which I think is cool. If someone gives a donation or something at the right time because they want to see the last 30 seconds or something that you just did, they can play the replay buffer. I can show you guys how to do that too if you're interested. Do me a favor and let me know, and I will hook that up. Let's go in here. All right, what do we got, babe?
Okay. Two questions. Have you ever heard of Nutty before?
Yes.
And if so, is there a way to turn chat into a horizontal format from a vertical format so that I can have it scrolling across my screen like how he has his?
Yeah, let's go here. Actually, let's go here. Yeah, let's go here. I'm pretty sure that he is using a program. Hey, thank you, Nazar. I appreciate it. If you are in the stream, please do me a favor. Say hi. Leave a comment. I believe that he is using a program called StreamerBot. I believe StreamerBot is the program that he's using that I think might be able to do what you're asking. The other thing about Nutty is Nutty understands and knows the programming side of live streaming that I don't know. I understand the hardware side, the setup side, the troubleshooting side of it, whereas Nutty's a coder. He understands. He's actually written some programs for the OBS community. So he could be using a program that he wrote, but I'm pretty sure he's using a program called StreamerBot. It's another thing that's on my list of things to do. But since I don't do a lot of Twitch content, StreamerBot is specifically designed to work with Twitch, so it doesn't do YouTubers a whole heck of a lot of good. So I don't really cover it because I know a large percentage of my audience is YouTube, is YouTube focused. So that's why I haven't covered it yet. But I do believe that would be what he's using, StreamerBot, probably. All right, let's go here. What you got, babe?
Next, what is the best site to get video backgrounds for your stream for free?
I don't know of any. I don't know of any sites that you can get video backgrounds for your stream for free. Most of them will probably not be free. If you want to try to, you could do a search. Let's see here. We'll go in here. We'll go, I don't know. This would be what I would do. Video background. And you just go to video. And then you go here to tools. And you go to any source. It shows you the source, any quality, any duration, any time, all that kind of stuff. Now, the biggest problem with this is you can't select stuff that's free to use. So you're probably going to end up paying for it. It just is what it is. But some of these, you could find no copyright motion graphics, you know. So there you go. You could find this stuff if you just do a search. It doesn't necessarily mean it's any good. But it does mean that you can find it out there if you have to have it for free. So there you go. Hopefully. Yes. It is, because you can film all kinds of creative background videos and use them. You know, as far as I believe you're probably asking where I got the background videos. that I'm using on my, on my stuff. And let me go over here. The background videos that I'm using for all of the Monica Cam stuff, they all came from Envato Elements. And there is a link in the description to Envato Elements if you want to check it out. You could get stock footage. I mean, Envato Elements has video footage for days. You could create YouTube content for a year just using Envato Elements stuff and voiceovers. It wouldn't be that hard. So you could definitely do it. What's the next question, babe? How many we got left?
We are on 25 of 41.
25 of 41. Wow. So
Yeah,
we're way behind now.
We have about 16 left.
All right. Well, let's do this.
Okay. All right. Is there any possibility to enable a filter, reverb, God mode, which is a deep voice, etc., on my microphone on my Elgato Stream Deck in Streamlabs OBS? Otherwise, I always have to enable it by activating the filters on the settings of my mic in Streamlabs OBS.
Wow. Okay. So, in other words, is there a way to activate filters in OBS? Not necessarily a way to activate filters, but what there is a way to do is to create profiles for your audio that you can put into different scenes. So if you wanted to activate what you're looking for, you can just switch to a scene that's identical to the one that you're in, but has all those filters loaded. So you can just use your Stream Deck to switch from one scene to another, and your audience doesn't have to know that it's another scene, and it will have all those filters in it. So in other words, you can set a specific transition or a none transition. Let's say I wanted to go from scene 1 to scene 2, and I had scene 2 with the same video capture device right here. But I had all kinds of audio filters and stuff that I wanted to use on scene 2. Well, I can set all that up with the video transition. So I'm using Snapchat, and I'm using Snap Camera, and I'm using voice mod, and so that'll change my voice and all that's, and some sort of filter that goes over the screen I can automatically apply to sources and all that sort of stuff on a mirror source, so that essentially I can just click a button to go from I can click a button on my Stream Deck that activates another scene, activates my voice mod, activates my Snap Camera for the filter that I want, and then the filters are loaded in here on an overlay screen. And then when I want to go back, I just click the other button to transfer me back. And if you have transitions in your scene, but you don't want it to have a transition, you want it to be seamless, you can just go in here and go to Transition Override, and select None, so that when you go back and forth from whatever scene you're on to one of these special scenes that has all these things that you want, you just click None, and then when it transfers to those, it will not have any kind of transition, so nobody will know that you're not in the exact same scene. Hopefully that will help you. Sometimes you just gotta fake it and do creative things. So basically, it's instead of activating all of those things in one scene, you're just clicking one button and in Stream Deck, and it's activating all those things because you're switching to another scene with all those things active. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, babe, what do we got?
Next question comes from Alexander Fox, saying, thanks for what you do. You have greatly helped me evolve my church's streaming abilities.
Awesome.
The question is, I wanted to know if it's possible to record each scene as a separate video file.
Okay. So, I would say yes, it is possible to record each scene as, well, all right, so you're talking about switching from one scene to another scene and recording it as a separate video file. I don't know of any way specifically to do that. Now, if you use multiple cameras, you could record each of those cameras separately if you're using a CamLink Pro. CamLink Pro is a card that goes into the back of your computer, and it has 4 inputs for HDMI cameras. You plug your cameras into that, and they give you the ability to record all 4 cameras at the exact same time, and then you can mix them together or create a video for later and all that kind of stuff. But as far as if I were to switch scenes from scene 1 to scene 2, there is no way that I can set up OBS to stop the recording and start a new recording on the scene change. Unfortunately, I think that would actually be a really cool thing. I would like that. It would give me a way to separate out my stuff. That would be really cool. And Feeks says there are plugins to record separate sources. Yeah, you can definitely record separate sources, but you can't record separate scenes. In other words, you can't make it stop and start recording on a separate scene, which was the question that the viewer asked. All right, let's go here. What you got, babe?
This question comes from Kenny Morocco.
Hello, Kenny.
Saying, is there any way to show in my stream a section where the Twitter feed is shown with a specific hashtag and that it is updated automatically?
Repeat the question.
Is there a way to show in my stream a section where the Twitter feed is shown with a specific hashtag and that it's updated automatically?
Okay, so essentially, let's go over here. So essentially the question is, you're going to do some kind of thing on Twitter, and when you switch from one page to another with using a different hashtag, you want like the lower thirds. Like if I was using this as a lower third, you would want that to show up with the new hashtag. Okay. Is there a way to do it? There actually is a way to do it. There isn't really a way to do it automatically. I'm putting together a video, and this goes along with the person who asked the last question that was talking about how we've elevated his church streams. There's a really, really, really cool program out there that can do lower thirds, captions, and scripture, and song lyrics, and all that stuff that a person messaged me about, and I checked it out for about 2 hours today. It's fully customizable, and it does absolutely crazy things. And the best part is that, let's say I'm live here in my house in Pennsylvania, and somebody else is in California, but they want to interact with my stream, or they want to produce my stream remotely with graphics and that sort of stuff. Well, you can program this stuff into this program, and that person in California can use their cell phone or their computer to click it and change stuff on my screen in real time. It's unbelievable how amazingly responsive it is, which means that you can actually do it before the fact or after the fact if you did a recording. But it means that if you had a specific order that you were going to be looking at hashtags, you could have them all listed out, and you could switch the hashtags, and one of your viewers or whatever could be logged into this account. Just click the button and your lower third would change to the new hashtag. So that would be a way that you could do it. I'm going to be doing a video on that. Right now my videos are about 2 to 3 weeks out. So that video should come probably somewhere towards the middle or end of December. But it's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. It's not just something for church streams. But the best part is if you are a church that's doing streaming, all the scriptures are already in there for a bunch of different versions of the Bible as well. So it's not just one version, it's a whole bunch of different versions, and you can have anyone just click the button and it will put the scripture that you're working on right on the screen. You just go, and as the person talks, you click the next one and you click the next one. I mean, it's so awesome, and anyone can do it from anywhere in the world. It is absolutely fantastic. So it's like being able to have a remote producer for your captions or for your lower thirds or for whatever. It is really, really awesome stuff. So thank you, VJ Nelson. I appreciate that. My stream look that I use right here, I actually did a video on how to create this overlay today. It is called Steal My Overlay. Jeremy Venom Man, hello. I appreciate you becoming a subscriber. If you're in the chat, do me a favor, leave a comment and let us know. All right, let's go. Let's go get the next question. I hope that one answered your question properly. All right, babe.
Okay, next question. Excuse me. Next question is also from Kenny Morocco. He's asking, could you please share Twidget's modified CSS? I spoke to the creator, but he never answered me.
He never answered you. Yeah, hold on a second here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I will put that CSS in a text file. I will upload it to my OneDrive, and I will put a link to that in my and I'll put a link to that in the newest Twidget video, so that you can see what the CSS code looks like for yourself if you want to try to replicate it. Hopefully that will do for you. I can also put a link to the code in the comment section after I'm finished with this video. Hopefully I don't forget. So someone please remind me. I will copy that code into a text file and I will link it in that video, and I will link it in the comments below on this one so that you can check it out and mess with it. Hopefully that's good enough, because that's the best I got, baby. That's the best I got. All right. What you got, babe?
Now, we're actually on question 30 of 43.
Ooh, well,
so, yes,
hello.
next question is... Uh-oh. You snuck back in again.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
What the heck?
I've been here the whole time, man.
You've been awfully quiet.
Just looking at you. You
Oh,
know.
great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, are you ready to answer the next question?
Well, I can try.
All right, let me throw this one at you. This one is from ITAW.
Did you say something?
I'm speaking
Oh,
to
go.
somebody who can answer these questions.
Go ITAW, I believe, might be a member of the membership program. I said
Okay.
membership. Yeah, I know you like when I
Yes.
talk about my members.
You seem to do that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so not entirely a streaming question, but do you personally believe it's better to stick to one type of content or have a variety? Thanks.
Well, let me get Mike to answer this question.
Well, good.
There he is, Gold TAW, still in. Members for the win. You know it, baby. Let's put that right up there. Oh, that's not the one. Come on. Pull his member off. Rick James, come on, man. Oh, now my selector's not selecting the right selection. Come on, man. Now I have to refresh it. There we go. There we go. Members for the win. I knew I could get it right. I'm just not very fast. Dallas Kings, hello. If you're in the chat, let us know. You're probably just watching a video. And I'll bet you there was a question there that I just forgot. But I believe the question was, stick to one type of content. Okay, so here's how the philosophy is set up. You should definitely, absolutely stick to one niche. So one subject. If you notice on my channel, I stick to live streaming content. And I'm not just niched to live streaming content, because that includes a lot of different things. I'm focused mostly on OBS content. So I do content on OBS plugins, how to create overlays for OBS, how to fix OBS, how to troubleshoot it, all that kind of stuff. I do a broader spectrum of live streaming philosophy content that would kind of be on the fringes, but I have a niche that's very specifically live streaming content, so that I can help as many people looking for that as possible. And so when you're doing content, you definitely want to try to be as narrow as possible, especially when you're first starting out. Now, as I gain more subscribers, I can do a little bit more. I can occasionally toss out there a video that's opinion, like my Twitch versus YouTube video that didn't do anything. And so you just got to kind of keep testing stuff that's a little more broader or a little broader, but you really have to grow first. You really should stick to just your niche for the first relatively long period of time before you start to branch into other aspects of whatever you're doing. And for those of you who are looking to grow a massive channel just live streaming, it's not probably going to happen. It's very, very difficult without some sort of extremely original content to grow just a channel strictly live streaming. And if I'm being honest, it's not very practical. And the reason why it's not very practical is, let's say that I were to grow this channel just live streaming, and I would come on here and I would make super chats and everything else for days. It would just be getting pay after pay after pay. The second that I stop live streaming, that stops. The video doesn't get views after it's done because it's a 3-hour video and most people don't really watch it a 3-hour live stream. So it's not getting views, so it's not really getting ad revenue. So literally I'm creating a situation where if I'm not live, I'm not making any money. And to me, that just doesn't make any sense. All of my content that leads me to having great, successful live streams gets money all the time through ad revenue and everything else. My live streams only make money when I'm right here. And that's it. So live streaming as an accent to your channel is an awesome way to connect with your audience, and I love doing it. I absolutely love doing it. But just live streaming as your only strategy to grow on YouTube or Twitch or anywhere else, it's not sustainable. It really isn't. Unless you really think that you're going to want to be live streaming for 5 hours a day for the next 25 years, it's not sustainable. And you literally make absolutely nothing as soon as the stream ends. So there you go. There you go. I hope that answers your question. Very thin, narrow niches is definitely the way to go, and stay on topic. All right, babe. What you got?
Okay. Excuse me. Question. I'm switching from Twitch to YouTube for streaming. And when I did a test stream on YouTube, for some reason, the audio from my capture card is delayed by like 18 seconds. Yet everything else, like my mic and even my desktop audio, isn't. Any insight on why that is or how to fix it? I haven't changed any of my settings from when I was on Twitch other than using a higher bit rate and not downscaling my resolution. And he says, thanks for being a valuable resource.
Wow. So this is a tough question because obviously you know how to stream. You've been doing it on Twitch for years, but you're essentially using the exact same setup and getting a delay on your microphone. I would test just to make sure that it wasn't a one-off anomaly, first of all. It's possible that could happen. It's possible that could happen on a one-off thing, just a weird thing. I used to have problems like that when Monica was in the same room as me, and we were talking at the same time. We were on the same network. We were doing all that kind of stuff, and I had everything plugged into one computer because the USB ports were all on the same bus. So her microphone and her camera were on the same bus, and next thing you know, they would get out of sync. Generally speaking, sync issues where the audio is delayed has something to do with the computer having to process that audio or not being able to keep up with the processing of that video at the same rate that your video is coming in. Now, the fact that you were doing it exactly properly on Twitch and now YouTube is not doing it the same way leads me to believe that hopefully it's just some kind of weird anomaly that happened on that one stream, and maybe you'll be able to try it again, test it again, and see if it happens. If it does happen, man, I'd be switching USB ports for microphones and things like that to try to nail down exactly what changed or what caused the problem. But the first thing I would do is reboot the machine, do a test stream again to see if you end up with the same problem. Rick James is leaving. Come on, Rick James. What's up? Going good night. Am I putting you to sleep? That's what's going on? We're putting Rick James to sleep, hon.
Well,
can you believe it?
It
looks chilly.
Sorry. Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm otherwise distracted.
Obviously.
No. Okay. Question: how to make a clicky quality thumbnail?
Oh boy. Now this is for a full video. All right. So how to make a clicky quality thumbnail. The best way to make a clicky quality thumbnail. First of all, every niche has a different look and a style that people do for thumbnails. So if I was to want to create a clicky thumbnail for the van life community or something like that, what I would do is I would go out and look at the van life niche and find out what type of thumbnails are getting views. I just do a search for the whatever name I have for the video specifically, and see what other videos are out there for it and what their thumbnails look like. And then I would most likely take elements of those thumbnails and incorporate them into mine. Because again, you don't need to recreate the wheel. You want to try, especially when you're first starting out and learning, you want to just try to create thumbnails and stuff that work. And the best way to figure out what works is to copy someone else's stuff. I know. Oh, don't copy. No. Copy it. Whatever you do, you're not going to be able to copy it anyways because you're still learning. But you can have a similar style and you can have a similar thing. One of the hardest things don't copy and paste, goal. Don't do that. But one of the hardest things for me to learn when I first started doing my thumbnails was text. It didn't matter what font I used. You could almost never read the text and it looked horrible and everything. But if you spend time and look at other thumbnails and what other people are creating, eventually you find fonts that work. You find out that you can use backdrop shading or the shadows and how to use the outlines and all that kind of stuff. I'm having a brain fart to remember what the name, stroke and drop shadow. Those two things, you find out how to add that. But the biggest thing is what kind of text works and what it looks like. And you can really only start to learn that by doing it and doing it while you're studying other thumbnails that work. So start from the perspective of copying other people's thumbnails that you know that work and try to recreate the look and the feel and why they pop off the screen to people. And then you're going to easily be able to replicate that same style for your stuff without having to copy anything. But don't be ashamed to copy. Everyone whose thumbnails are epically awesome right now, guess what? They copied from somebody when they were starting to learn and they were figuring it out. Don't let them tell you that they didn't. They all did. So go out there, take a look at other people's thumbnails and learn how to create the text if it needs text, or learn how to make the stupid face or whatever. Because that's, and every niche has thumbnails that work. So the thumbnails in the niche that you're working in might be totally different than the ones that I do, because I use what works in my niche, or at least what I think works. Sometimes, or a lot of times, they don't work because they're really bad. But there you go. Hopefully that helps you. What do we got, babe? What number question we be on?
We are on 33 of 44, and it's top of the hour, so that's up to you what you want to do.
So we've got 10 questions.
10 questions left.
We'll go until 10:15, and we'll shut the questions down, I think.
Okay.
We don't want to go too late.
Right.
Be past baby's bedtime.
I know it. You can't make baby angry.
No, nobody puts baby in a corner.
Okay, Vic 3D has a question.
Hello, Vic.
Do you know why Stream Elements only plays share alerts for certain people and not others? It's consistent too, and he's never been able to fix it.
All right, so I'm not super familiar with Twitch's share alerts, but I'm guessing that it only has access or it only plays share alerts for people who have Stream Elements accounts. Could be one, or are members or whatever they call them over on Twitch. They're part of your membership program. Maybe they do that, but there's probably some trigger. There's something there. You just have to figure out what the common denominator is between the ones that work and the ones that don't. And then you can encourage the folks that share it and don't get credit for it to become whatever it is that the other folks are, whether it's a member of Stream Elements or a member of your channel or whatever. That would be my recommendation, because there has to be a trick to it. Fiveable is ready for the stupid face thing to be over. Well, unfortunately, I just live with it every day, man. I'm sorry. I don't have a choice. Oh, goodness. This face is just what it is, man. I just have to live with it every single day, you know?
Well, it's not so much the face, it's that hair.
Now.
Yeah.
What you got? I'm a little frizzy today, you know?
You seem to be.
That's
Seem to be a little frazzled today, yes.
It'll be all right.
I know.
It'll be all right, man. A face only Monica can love.
Very humid.
Yep. Dad Wars knows what I'm talking about, man. So what do we got next?
We got next here. Can you use these features and filters you're talking about in both Streamlabs OBS and Studio, or do I have to delete one application?
You don't have to delete an application, but filters and any sort of plugins will not work in Streamlabs. They only work in OBS Studio. So just keep that in mind. Plus, Streamlabs has a massive amount of overhead that you don't need to use. And so there you go. All of the same alerts and everything else will all work in OBS Studio. So while Streamlabs is easier to learn in the beginning, at the end of the day, it's just an inferior product because it's not as optimized as OBS, and it doesn't use plugins and things like that the community creates. All right, babe. What do we got?
Okay. Next question. I'm trying to set up an online stream for my church, but it keeps giving me problems like stream just drops. I don't know if the laptop is powerful enough. So can you tell me what's the best equipment to use and the specs?
Well, I'm actually doing a video on how to optimize your stream so that you can determine whether it's your equipment or not. But Michael, could you put in there the video about fixing laggy streams? That video shows you how to troubleshoot your live stream to see what's actually causing your problem. And once you know what's causing your problem, you can better determine whether you need to switch your equipment. It also gives you some opportunities to possibly fix what's wrong, so that you can maybe still be able to stream on the equipment that you have. And then I'm going to be releasing a video. I just finished filming it this week, which is going to be how to optimize your live stream. So in other words, how to take that equipment that may not work just right, figure out why it's not working just right, and optimize it so maybe you can get the most out of what you have. Now, if you're just dead set against poking around with what you're using and you want to just get something that works, I can totally understand that. I believe Dad Wars just did that. I would recommend that you get a PC. It should have a modern CPU. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, assuming that you're not gaming. If you're gaming, you should get the best machine that you possibly can. But if you're just live streaming, you need a PC and you need an NVIDIA graphics card. And I would say at least 16 gigs of RAM. And other than that, it doesn't matter what CPU you use. If you're not gaming, okay, this is for not gaming. This is just if you want to do a stream like the one I'm doing here. Just to give some context, the equipment that I'm using a 5-year-old graphics card. It's an NVIDIA 790. I'm using a Gen 7 CPU. It's an i7. It's not fast. In fact, the CPU that I'm using is not compatible with Windows 11, just so you know. And you can see that I'm capable of doing a lot of really cool stuff on my stream. So you do not need a supercomputer, but you do need an NVIDIA graphics card and 16 gigs of RAM and a reasonably decent CPU, and that'll get the job done if you're dead set against tweaking what you have to make it work for you. So, and by the way, this streams in 1920 by 1080. I'm not doing any 4K. I mean, let's face it, 90% of everyone who watches a live stream is watching on a cell phone at 340 anyways. So, you know, you don't need to go crazy. You could get away with streaming at 720 and no one would know the difference. Steve's channel comments. Let's see. Let's take a look at Steve's channel comment. I missed it, huh? I haven't seen Steve's channel in here today. I don't see the comment. How am I missing it? How far back is it? Huh. I don't know why, but I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Yes, I see it. Let's see if we can get that up on the stream for everyone to see. Right there. It says, thank you so much for the help. I did a charity stream, 24-hour stream, and thanks to your help, I raised 280 pounds. Thank you so much. I hope that's money and not actual weight. Because if I had to live stream for 24 hours, I'd probably eat about 7 bags of chips. I would look like a friggin' hippo by the time we were finished. Awesome. Thank you, Steve. I really do appreciate the kind words. That is awesome. That's really, really cool. I'm so glad. That's why I do this. I want to help people. So that makes it all worth it. Let's go and check out what the next question is.
Okay, the next question is from Joran at Shadow Scout Swede. Hi, Joran. It's good to see you.
Hello.
The question is, I have seen people using StreamYard and they have Nightbot in the chat window, but how do they get the Nightbot when using StreamYard?
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's go in here. All right. So Nightbot is really a pretty simple program, and Nightbot just goes into your chat. It doesn't matter whether it doesn't matter what you're using, whether you're using Streamlabs or whether you're using OBS or if you're using Melon or you're using Restream or whatever. It's a chatbot that connects directly to the platform that you're streaming on. So if you're streaming on YouTube, Nightbot connects right to YouTube. And so that's why you're going to see that in the chat. I actually have some videos on how the Nightbot works. And you know what, Michael, could you just post the link to the video in the description? I believe I did a video that has Nightbot and CloudBot in it at the same time. And TechExamine is going to post that video for you, and it walks you through exactly how to set them up. And all you have to do is set them up on the platform and then add them in as administrator on your account, or whatever they call that. What do they call that? As a moderator on your live stream. If you set them up as a moderator on your live stream, and then once you do that, as soon as you're live, Nightbot sees that you're live and will just start putting those in there. And it tells you exactly how to set it up, and it will work for any platform. There it is, the chatbot setup. Michael T. TechExamine just dropped that link in the description. So there you go. Let's get on to the next question. All right, babe, how many we got?
9 left.
All right, cool. Just so you know, we have 4 minutes until we're going to close the chat down, or close the questions down. So if you want to leave a question, now is the time, baby. What you got?
I want to add YouTube, Facebook, and Zoom at the same time on OBS. I try to do it, but it's giving me a lot of problems.
Okay, so I'm assuming that he's using the multiple streaming option. Let's see. Let me go into my tutorial section here, and we'll bring it up here. And if I go into my view and my docs, I have multiple output right here. So if you guys haven't seen this, this is multiple output. I can add, so if I'm already streaming to YouTube here, I can add another server. So I can stream to Twitch and I can stream to Facebook. But here's the problem. If I'm streaming to YouTube at 6,000 kilobits per second, and then I'm going to stream to Twitch at the same frame rate and video rate, I have to then stream at 6,000 kilobits per second. That's 12,000 kilobits per second. How many connections go much higher than that? So if you're going to add a third one, well, then that's going to be 12,000 plus another 6,000, and you get the point. Your internet connection probably can't handle that. Another factor is that depending upon the platform that you're streaming to, they may encode slightly differently. And so that can cause issues. So some people can't stream to YouTube, or some people who stream to YouTube, they'll go in 1920 by 1080, but they can't stream to Facebook in 1920 by 1080, so it re-encodes to 720. So you've got to go here and you've got to set up your encoder and all that stuff. Well, so now your encoder is encoding one stream in 1080, one stream in 720. You can see how this is going to cause a lot of problems. So chances are, if you're really running into that sort of problem in your live stream, it's because you're going to too many platforms and you don't have the bandwidth to do it, or you're overtaxing your computer so that it cannot produce the encoding fast enough to actually get done what you need to get done. So if you just cut out one or two of those extra streams and only stream to maybe 2 places, you might be able to get away with it. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. All right, let's go and see what the next question is. What you got, babe?
I have a short green screen subscribe video and want a way to hit a hotkey in Touch Portal to play it on demand. I figured a way to do it
Wait,
by
go back to
adding...
the beginning. My brain was spacing there for a second.
Okay. I have a short green screen subscribe video and want a way to hit a hotkey in Touch Portal to play it on demand. I figured a way to do it by adding a source to a scene of it and having that source disabled. Then have Touch Portal toggle it to play. But how can this work on all possible scenes regardless of what I'm on at the time?
Oh, what an awesome question. I love this. I love this question. This is called a nested scene. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right. So I have 2 scenes here, both with the same camera. Let's not let that confuse us. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a third scene. We're going to call this NS appear. All right. And we're gonna load up a video in here. Let's go to media source. We're gonna load up a video. It's gonna be fun. We'll use the same one we always use because, you know what? Here's the simple truth, man. It wouldn't make sense to change it up. You know what I mean? All right. So we'll just put this video here like that, right? You can put it wherever you want. You can, yeah, I mean, you know, you be you. You do whatever you want. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to my show transition and I'm going to have it swipe. And we want it to come to the right. And we want to go to the hide transition. And we want to go, we want to go to the hide transition. And we want to go to slight to the left. All right, so boom. There we go. So now we can make it appear and disappear. Now I just go in here and I go up and I select the scene and I put NS appear in there and boom. So it's there. And then I could go to scene 2, and I click the plus, and I go to scene, and I go to NS appear, and there we go. So now all I have to do is set the hotkey in my in my touch portal, and it will make this appear and disappear that simply. And you want to set the hotkey at this source right here. So in other words, if I went into settings and let's see, I go to hotkeys. I want to make sure that I do it in the nested scene. So I want to make sure I do it here. Do I have a hotkey I can use? I have so many freaking hotkeys. Let's use this one. Alright, so now I can go in here. If I hit the Z key, I can make it appear and disappear. You're going to do the same thing with Touch Portal. You'll just assign it a hotkey, and there you go. You can make it appear and disappear in different scenes. And here's the beautiful thing. You see how I just switched scenes and it stayed on. So there you go. That's how you would do it. And now I have to remove that hotkey, or every time I use my magic Z key, it's going to cause problems, and we can't have that. So just give me a moment. No, I don't want to use the delete key. Come on, man. There we go. All right. So hopefully that answers your question. There we go. What's up, babe? How many questions?
We have 8 questions left. And
all right,
we've already
we'll close out the question thing. So
questions are closed out. Yep.
We're going to get to every single one of your questions, though, for sure.
That made it into the queue, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Why is it that when using YouTube for streaming, only some of the sub notifications come in, but not all of them? It often doesn't tell me when someone subs, so I'm not able to interact with them in the moment, which kills their incentive to sub.
Well, that's really interesting, and it has everything to do, I assume, with the alert process. So if I stay on this scene long enough, we're going to see some of my alerts show up and some of them not show up. It does happen, but it depends. Honestly, hopefully you are using Stream Elements alerts and not Stream Labs alerts. But both of them had the opportunity to miss them. If people all sub at the same time, it's not going to play 2 alerts over top of one another. So in other words, if somebody subs and then someone subs 2 seconds later, its chances are not going to actually it's not going to actually trigger on that second one. So it really depends too whether you're using their canned subscriber alerts or whether you're using a custom subscriber alert of your own, because the custom subscriber alert of your own may have a different length of time that it works under, whereas theirs kind of will stack up sometimes. So all of those things are factors, but I definitely think that it is I think it's a better option to use Stream Elements. I just feel like it's a more reliable platform. And there we go. Now we can see Chandra just subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much. If you are here, Chandra, leave me a comment. Let me know you're in the house. So that's kind of what it's the luck of the draw. It's a crapshoot. If you get 2 or 3 people subscribing at the same time, you're possibly going to run into situations like that. I never have to worry about simultaneous subs. Mine are usually 2 weeks apart. Oh, Dad Wars. I'm sorry, brother. We'll get you going. Dad Wars just ordered new equipment, and when it's up and running, man, it's gonna be epic. I cannot wait to see what he can do with the new stuff he's getting. All right, babe. So 7 questions left, huh?
That's awesome. Yes.
Well, let's do this,
8,
man.
7, 8. Okay. Do you use a filter to blur the background of your webcam, or do you use a normal camera with portrait mode?
Portrait mode. Apple is so funny. It's not portrait mode. It's an actual mirrorless camera with a lens, and it's something called bokeh. It's been around for a very long time before portrait mode existed in Apple. Basically what it does is it sets the focal length so that it focuses right here, and anything behind me will blur out. And you can see that it's not just focusing, blurring back there. If I go like this, my hand is blurry too. That's because the lens's focal length is set to be focused right here in this vicinity that I'm in. If I move closer, I'm blurry. If I move back, I'm blurry. It's a focal length. It's a standard camera operational thing that if you think that portrait mode is an actual camera setting, you should try to go get yourself a real camera and play around with it a little bit, because they're definitely very, very cool, and you will learn a whole heck of a lot of really, really awesome tricks that you can do with it. But don't get me wrong, man. I absolutely love portrait mode. That's one of the reasons why I finally broke down and got a new iPhone. I think portrait mode is super awesome. And the fact that you can film it and then later you can decide where you want your focal length to be is really cool. But that's what old school cameras are for, so you can do it all the time. You're not going to be able to get a webcam or anything like that that's going to be able to give you this effect on a live stream unless you have a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. So there you go. Yeah, see, Trevor says Apple can kiss my 1.8. That's right. That's right. I love the question. Who do we know? Hold on a second. Who asked the question? Do we know?
No, there's no name.
Oh, I'm envious of No Name because he has so much to learn about cameras, and I wish I was back there where I was just learning how to do it. Is that A6500 any good at autofocus? Trevor, it's a Sony. Sonys generally tend to be pretty good at autofocus. If I put an autofocus lens on there, it works pretty nice. I just don't use one. This is an actual kit lens. It's a 35mm kit lens. But I'm envious of the person who asked the question because he has so much to learn and he's going to have so much fun doing it. I love that. Mm-hmm. You still stink at camera work. I do. And most of it is because the way that if I have to manually focus it, forget it. It's going to be blurry. Believe me, my camera's totally set it and forget it, because if I couldn't dial it in beforehand, I would never be in focus. In fact, if you watch some of my stuff, you will occasionally see I'm sitting too close or I'm sitting too far away and I'm not as in focus as I should be because I'm a moron. So you'll see it. It happens. All right, babe, what do we got?
This is from Brian. I want to use Zoom video audio into OBS without screen capture. Is this possible?
Okay. You can use Zoom video. In order to use Zoom video, you can do it without a screen capture. You can do what is called a window capture. Did he ask that? Did he say screen capture or window capture? Okay. Yes, you can do it without screen capture. You can do a window capture. So in other words, I've got this window right here. We're just going to move that to the back. I go to plus. I go to window capture. And I just select the window that I want. In this case, Twidget. Boom, boom. There we go. Now I've captured that window. It's not a screen capture. It's just the window. Now if I wanted to add the audio for Twidget, which in this case there is no audio, but in order to do that, you have to go and do your desktop audio, which would be audio output capture. And then you select the device that you're listening to your guests on. In my case, it would be the headphone Zone Wireless. Then when I click OK, when my guests talk from Zoom, I will be able to hear them. So that's how you can do it. Now you may be asking, okay, so if I'm doing a screen capture, I'm going to have all this extra stuff, or I'm doing a window capture, I'm going to have extra stuff. Well, you can crop it the same as anything else. You just hold down your Alt key and you can crop stuff out just like that. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. If you would like to find a different way to remove your audio that separates it from your desktop. Michael, can you drop in that video to separate your audio? If you guys have not seen that video yet, by the way, I hope you check it out. The video for the video for that is just incredible. If you're interested in learning how to separate your audio so that you can you can have it so that you don't have to listen to your desktop chimes and all that stuff, it is really on it. And Michael is going to find that for me. And let's see, I want to do something here because I see I see Bear. He seems lonely. There we go. There we go. I fixed you, buddy. I fixed you. Welcome to the team. All right. What do we got, Pumpkin?
Okay. This next question is more of a gaming question. It's a bit.
I don't know. Did I actually even show that on screen? Or did I mess that up? I probably messed that up. Yeah, we're looking at the wrong screen. We can't see what you're showing. All right. I'm going to go back and actually show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay. So, if you wanted to add, yeah, wasn't on screen. See? Where were you guys on that? All right. So, if I want to add, if I don't want to use a display capture, I can use a window capture. And then I can just go in here and I can select the window that I want. In this case, I can select Twidget. There we go. Twidget is there. If I want to add the audio for Twidget, it would play through the desktop. I can go to audio output capture, and I already have it in here. We'll just open that up. Boom. If we go into properties, I would just drop this down and select how I'm listening to the Zoom audio, which would be through my headphones, and boom. Now any audio coming through my headphones would be picked up and sent out on the stream. Now Michael T put a link in the chat to the video for separating your audio. If you want to check it out, it is absolutely revolutionary for people who own a PC with the proper version of Windows 10 and with with Windows 11. Dad War says I nailed it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Oh, and Bear's celebrating too. Well, thank you. I love it when people are easy to please. Oh, yeah. So what you got, babe? Do we have more questions?
We have more questions. We have 6 questions left.
All right.
This one is it says, I play a video game, for example, GTA roleplay on a famous server in my country. The server has many famous streamers on Twitch, which are pretty often are hosting or rating little streamers on Twitch, but there are also plenty of streamers with only 1 to 10 viewers playing on that server. No one, except for uploading videos, is streaming this game on YouTube. Would you choose Twitch or YouTube to stream the game?
Well, I would always pick YouTube to stream any game at this point. Because to be honest with you, it's hard enough to get noticed as a gamer to begin with. It's impossible to get noticed as a gamer on Twitch simply because there's no discovery on Twitch. So if there's 50 people playing GTA and one guy has 150 people watching and one guy has 100 people watching and then 27 other people have 3 people watching, how is anybody going to pick you? Why would anybody pick you? Whereas on YouTube, if your stream is entertaining and people are having fun and people are interacting and people are talking in the chat and people are sharing the stream, YouTube is going to share the stream. And then you have the opportunity for other people to find you that wouldn't be able to find you on Twitch because your content's just not going to be suggested. All right. So hopefully that answers your question. YouTube is at least going to give you a shot because it has discovery. All right, babe. Okay. What do we got? What question are we on?
We have 5 questions left.
5 questions left.
5 questions. Yep.
5 questions. All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
How much roughly does YouTube pay for live streaming versus regular videos? Because I see so many people saying the money they pay you isn't really worth it. Your thoughts?
Sure, I'll give my thoughts. If I'm being honest, YouTube doesn't really pay anything for live streams because the ad revenue is nothing. It plays on the beginning of the video. It's automatically going to get less views than a regular video would. So when you're live streaming, you're solely doing it to engage with your audience, and hopefully some people like what you do and they will super chat you or tip you or join your membership program. Those are the only real ways that you're going to make money from your live stream, other than if you have products that you endorse that people click your affiliate links, you'll make money from those as well. But once the video is finished, once the live stream is finished, you might get a few people that still watch the video, but for the most part, it's dead, and it's not going to get any further ad revenue or views after the fact because, of course, nobody wants to watch a 3-hour live stream that already happened. So mainly, all of the revenue that you get from live streams is from your beautiful viewers and their support and donations and things like that. So hopefully that helps you. Jelly's in the house. What's up, Jelly? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's go back. I think we have 4 questions left.
Yes.
Yes. You had to think
so,
about that. Maths is not her strong suit.
I'm using fingers. Because I get distracted with this, that, and the other, and then I'm trying to figure it out. Okay.
Yeah,
This
well,
one is from... Oh.
Math. I'm not really great at math either. But
what are you great at?
We have so much in common. Well...
that's a different conversation.
That's a different kind of stream, baby.
It is. I'm sorry I asked the question.
Yeah. Well, it's just nice that you are so interested in me.
Well, yeah. Okay.
I couldn't even keep a straight face on that one. All right, baby, what do we got?
Okay. Next one comes from False Bailey. Do you have any experience
Hold
with
on, wait,
Oreo?
what? False Bailey?
False
Holtz?
Bailey. I think this was
Foltz?
False Bailey Model Railroads or something like that.
All right. Well, hello, Foltz. Thank you for the
Yeah.
question.
Yes. Do you have any experience with Leorin board, and what are your thoughts?
Awesome. I do have experience with Leorin board. I was trying to... Man, must be my cat floating around here or something. I was actually trying to create some video content on Leorin board, but as usual, I found that it is so squarely focused on Twitch and not YouTube that there wasn't any content I could really put together that would appeal to everyone. And one of the honest factors for me one of the factors for creators of things like Leorin board and, ooh, we're going here.
Yeah. Woo. Smix, yeah, we're there. Trav Smitty says, dude, thanks for all the tips, man. I am a recent subscriber and working on switching to a single PC and using just straight OBS. Well, thank you, Trav Smitty, for the super chat and for the appreciation. I really do like it. I know that you're going to be able to turn OBS into an easily usable format for your live stream. It just takes a little bit getting used to. Oh yeah. It appears that I've cut myself shaving, but it's okay. Yeah, it's chilly in here. Got some jazz hands. You don't see the Dark Knight doing jazz hands every day. Oh, thank you, Trav Smitty. I really, really do appreciate it quite a bit.
All right, so I was just about finished answering that question, and now I don't remember what it was, Pumpkin. Oh, so the main reason why Leorin board... Oh, Trav became a Streamer Squad member. It looks like we might get whisked away. Hold on. Let's see if it does it on its own. That is so awesome. Yeah.
We have another member of the streamer squad. You know, anyone can join us, become a member of the Discord server, and just bring it. Yeah. Yeah, let's squad up. Woo! Thank you, Trav Smitty. Awesome.
My favorite part of the song was just about to come on, too. Damn it. I switched too fast. Thank you, Trav Smitty. And now I lost my train of thought. Isn't that amazing how that happens? Okay, so the reason why things like Lauren Board and the streamer bot don't do very often the YouTube crossover. Jelly's
Jelly has joined us as a super supporter. Thank you, Jelly. You are the man, and I'm not missing my favorite part of this song again, so you're just gonna have to enjoy it with me. Oh, snacktastic. Yes! Joining us. I just can't believe it. We are getting joining people. Thank you, Snacktastic. We're gonna do this together. Yeah! Here we go. Anyone can join us. There's a link down below. Yeah. Alright. Oof. It's getting a little warm in here. It's getting a little
Oh, that's too much fun. All right, so Monica's cracking up. That's awesome. All right, so the reason why Leorin Board and StreamerBot don't do YouTube is because to access YouTube's API, they have a limit. There's a number of times that you can hit YouTube's API. Most companies don't want to put together a business model that allows them to pay to use that API. Which is why Streamlabs and Stream Elements kind of have it on lockdown, because they have a business model that allows them to pay to use the API so that they can create all those custom alerts. Well, unfortunately, Leorin Board and StreamerBot need to have that same access, but they don't have a model that enables them to actually pay for it. So if you want to see those sorts of features in Leorin Board and StreamerBot for YouTube, eventually they're going to have to create some sort of advertisement model or something that works for them to bring in the revenue that it would cost them to be able to buy that API access from YouTube. And honestly, I think it's going to have to happen because more and more people are going to be switching over from Twitch because they realize, at least with YouTube, there's a chance to get noticed. With Twitch, it's just so hard. It is just so hard as a Twitch streamer. Man, we got a lot of members tonight. Holy mackerel! Let me. Oh, hey. I just started getting into all this, and your videos are hands down the best in all the internet. Thank you, Jorge. I appreciate that. I did see at some point, I believe, someone asked, Trav asked, what is the Discord link? The Discord link will be in a community post that I made that only you guys can see. So go through the community posts, and you will find the link that you seek. YouTube is not easy by any right, though. No, Trav Smitty, YouTube is definitely not easy, but when you take the time to learn the process, YouTube is an easier path for sure because it has discovery. So if you know what YouTube wants and you give it what it wants, it will reward you with glorious views. It will. 5 new members tonight. That is incredible. I want to just say thank you guys so much. That was awesome. And we're getting some really epic questions, which is even better. Let's go and see what we've got here. What do we got?
We are okay. Can I use OBS in my Android phone?
No. OBS is for PC and Mac only.
Okay. This is the second last question.
Ooh, second last.
Second last
right.
question. Okay. What is better, Streamlabs or Stream Elements? Oh, this is from Undercurve.
Okay.
What is better?
What is better?
Streamlabs or Stream Elements? Yep.
All right, so let's see. I want to go over here. Streamlabs or Stream Elements. So I'm assuming we're talking about the alert piece of it. We're not talking about Stream Elements OBS, and hopefully we're not talking about Streamlabs OBS either. If I had to pick one between, if we're talking about their broadcasting software, then I would definitely say that Streamlabs is better. But if we're talking about their alert services, I like Stream Elements a lot. I just think it's easier to use. It's easier to place your assets on the screen where you want them. It's easier to test. I find Stream Elements to be that much easier. I find Stream Labs, DJ Paul C. Ireland NYC, hello. If you are actually in the chat, let me know. Say hi. If you, Bianco Modernas? Bianco Biano Mederios. Hello, if you're in the stream, say hi. I find that Streamlabs alert system is really complicated to set up alerts. It doesn't give you an on-screen display where you can easily move your stuff around and set it up so that you can see everything. So that's why I like Stream Elements. It shows you on the screen physically where everything is going to be. It just makes sense. So there you go. We've got some hellos coming in. We've got Josh Hose. He says hello. And we've got Mike Game Killer MGK says hello. Well, hello to you guys. Thank you so much for the hellos. Hellos around. All right. What do we got, babe? Is this the last question?
This is the last question.
But how could this be the last question? What did you do? Did you turn off the question faucet? Did you shut down the form?
I did shut down the form because
why would you do that? Why would you shut it down?
Because somebody asked me to.
Who? Who would do that?
Who?
Who would say that? Who would do that?
The person that was here right before you.
Well, that guy's a dick.
Well, be that as it may, we are on the last question.
This is the last question. Oh, fine, let's get to it.
Okay.
Mike Game Killer MGK asks, do you do private consultation? Mike, let me go back to the main screen. I would like to address this. There are 3 layers of our membership program. There's the Super Supporter, which gives you emotes and some cool stuff. There is the Streamer Squad, which gives you access to the Discord server where we have nice discussions. I can answer some questions about live streaming and that sort of stuff. And if I can't, there are other people in there constantly that can ask that. There is also the Streamer Squad Masters, which gives you access to a mentorship program, loose membership program, mentorship program, where I can help you to figure out how to get your channel to move forward more effectively. And thank you so much, Trevor, for becoming one of the Streamer Squad Masters. I really do appreciate it. Now, I just want to clarify that if you're interested in joining the Streamer Squad Masters, please do it because you want your YouTube channel to grow, not because you want to learn about how to live stream or troubleshoot your live streaming or anything like that. That's really honestly not what it's for. It is for Michael and I to show you how to grow a YouTube channel, and I can promise you that isn't going to be through live streaming. So that is definitely going to be a place where you're going to go to learn how to become a better YouTuber, how to produce content that accents your live streams and things like that, how to get more views. So that is what I do. I don't do one-on-one private consultations anymore because, to be honest with you, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm way too busy creating hours of content on my channel to be able to devote that kind of time. And I want to take a moment and say thank you, Trevor. I will definitely see you on the stream so that we can we can set up everything for you. All right, let's go back. Are we still? We didn't get the last question yet, did we?
We did not get the last question yet.
Wait,
no.
Testing long dong. Everybody say make money, make money, make money. I'm not sure what he's saying here, because that's not really what happens here. Unfortunately, everything I do is mostly free. But hey, Testing long dong wants a troll. That's okay. We still love you, buddy. It's all right. I know your dad won't give you a hug, but we will. Hold on, just give me a second. Give me a second. We're going to do it. This one is for a long dong, testing long dong. Right here. Here it is. Here it is, buddy. Here it is. No, come on, get closer. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Please, get in there. I know you need a hug. Come on. You could do it. Oh. I guess he left. I'm sorry. Oh, I had a free hug for him. I wasn't even going to charge for that hug. It was just going to be totally free. I was going to give it away.
Trevor
hey, Jelly. Got to see you, brother. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate it. What was that, honey?
Looks like Trevor wants the elf.
Oh, no.
Trevor wants to upgrade elf.
Oh, no. He wants the upgrade elf. Did you see this?
Oh my.
We're finally going to get to see this one.
Oh my.
Oh my! Thank you so much, Trav Smitty. Here's some movies for dinner. You guys are great. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Oh, monies. That's what it says. My voice just got all low. Thank you so much. Amazing. Amazing. This is the first time I've ever been able to use this actual one. And it's all because of Trav Smitty. I've been waiting for literally 3 months for someone to trigger this one. And the payoff is worth it. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
I hope that was worth it, Trav Smitty. I hope it was. Keep going. Oh, my. Oh, Stinky Puddle Ranch. Thank you so much. All right. We do have one more question, though, I think.
We do have one more question. What is the best way to multi-stream to OnlyFans?
Oh, well, I mean, what do you mean? If you're only streaming to OnlyFans, you only need one stream. And, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure. Let's go over into my tutorial. I'm pretty sure. He keeps saying elf. I don't know what that means. I don't have an elf. Oh. You want some elf? We need some.
Yeah. Yes. I think that's a gag question.
Well, it could be, Trevor. I don't know what kind of gag you're talking about, but I'm just going to answer the question like it's a real question. You know what I mean? I'm just going to add, because I don't want to guess about what sort of gags or anything like that. So if you go into settings, I'm guessing that you could go to stream, and I'm guessing if you drop this down and you go to show all, there is probably an OnlyFans here. I don't know if there is. I never actually checked this. But yeah, here it is, onlyfans.com. So if you select onlyfans.com and then you get your streamer key off of onlyfans.com, then guess what? You can stream right to onlyfans.com. Now, you don't need to multi-stream. It's only one site. And there you go. OnlyFans does show all. It does. It does. They don't put you under any kind of gag order. Oh, yeah. Now, anything goes. You know what I'm saying? You can eat pizza on any stream on members only or whatever it is. Yeah, the OnlyFans. You can yeah. You can do all that kind of stuff. So, I guess that
was the last question, wasn't it?
That was the last question.
Was it?
Sorry,
Are you
yes.
sure? You don't want to make one up or anything?
I'll double check. There are no more that was the last question.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Because it doesn't seem like it might have been the last question. I would have figured something would have come in by now.
Not with the form turned off.
Well, who turned the form off?
Well, you or
me? Why did I do that? Why would I turn the form off? Oh my goodness. I can't believe this happened.
I know. It happens every week around this time.
It does. I can't believe it. It does seem like maybe it's time then.
It is time. You have to be tired.
Well, you know. So anyway, my goodness, honey, we got. Let's just go over this. We got 5 new members tonight, and we got upgraded members and all that stuff, and the amazing support of the community.
Yes.
With super chats and all that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. You guys are absolutely amazing. I really do appreciate it. This is the best. It's the best. Thank you guys. What do you got to say, baby? Did you have a good stream tonight?
It was a good stream. It was a good stream tonight. The questions were really good, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are you doing? What are you doing after this?
Oh, I have to run and do a thing. It's yeah. I'm busy.
Well, look at this. Watch this, and just think about it for a second and watch this, and let me know what you think then. Yeah? Did that change your mind?
Not really, no.
All right. How about this?
Are you trying to look smolderingly into the camera?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to do?
It's working, right? Yeah? I'm gonna get you. It's gonna happen.
You're gonna have to try harder.
I guess. Hold on. Let me try. Let me bear down a little bit. I'm trying really hard. Uh-oh. I think we need to end
that. You're gonna hurt yourself.
I might have left something in my shorts. I think it's time to go.
It's probably time to go.
Oh boy. All right. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, honey, for hanging out and putting up with me for this time on the stream.
Of course. You are the best. Of course.
You are the
it's
best.
Great to hang out with everyone.
Well, I'm going to close this out.
Alrighty then. Everybody have a great evening, morning, afternoon, and rest of the week. We'll be back again next week to answer some more of your questions, or just come back to hang out and have some fun. We'll see you then. Have a good one.
Awesome. Thank you so much to everybody who came out. Spare Cry asks, are these the snap filters you talk about? Absolutely. They are a part of the snap filter thing. Dad War says, thanks, Pumpkin. I will pass that on to her. Wow. What an awesome stream. You guys, every time I come on here, I'm just humbled to death because it just seems so surreal, everything that's going on my channel. So I really do appreciate it. Believe me when I tell you, nothing that happens here is ever taken for granted. I come on here, I want to answer your questions, and I definitely want to entertain. And if I can manage to do that, then that makes today very memorable. And you know what I always say, guys? If you do the same thing every single day of your life, you go to work, you come home, you eat dinner, you throw on the TV, you're never going to really remember any single day. And the only way that we can make any day memorable is to make sure that we take some time out of any given day and do something memorable. Take a walk, drive your car stupid fast, whatever, just do it safe. But just try to do something every single day that makes it memorable. And if you can do that something that makes your day memorable as something nice for someone else, then you make someone else's day too. And let's be honest, nobody else is going to do it for us. So please, if you have the opportunity, make each day memorable because you only get so many. I love you guys. Thank you so much for taking a couple hours out of your night to come hang out with Monica and I. I hope I answered all your questions. If not, we will be here next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys, and I will see you then. Today's video is sponsored by Envato Placeit. Placeit is a marketplace for all kinds of assets that can help you with your YouTube channel. Things like art and live streaming and video assets. You can create amazing face cams and live streaming overlays really easily. There are hundreds of templates, and each face cam and overlay can be modified with different designs, colors, text, and text fonts. The process is super easy, and you can even incorporate your own logo, or if you're like me, your own Placeit design logo, and you can put it right in your design. This gives you an infinite number of overlays and face cam possibilities for your live streams. And they're so easy to create, you can use a different one every time you live stream if you wanted to. So please, click the link in the description and check out Envato Placeit for yourself. If you have the means, supporting the sponsors that support the channel is a great way to help me keep making awesome content that helps you. So thanks.